Hello and welcome back to Fate Granddaughter's Heian-Kyo story chapter. Last time, we were successfully able to defeat 4 out of the, was it 4 or 5 out of the 8 generals. Fortunately, I did something very irresponsible in order to defeat the next one because I was too angry, lazy, and tired, I guess, to deal with it. So what better way to continue stop Limbo's plan than also being potentially all those things? Let's find out. Act 14. What happened to the sky? Where did the red go? And what's that over there? It's so black. That's... Something's gone wrong with the sun. That's no sun, that's a space station. Ah, no, that way, come here. They say there's a pack of giant Oni down the road. We should get out of here before they... Scared. Of course not. The women of Kyo fear nothing. Except that, I'm sorry that's a lie. Of course I'm scared. That weird tree, the black sun, the Oni army, that strange thing I saw flying around earlier. My. I'm scared the whole world might be about to end. There, it's okay. You don't have to be scared. Oh, she's gonna say it is, isn't it? How can you? I know the sky looks weird now, but I'm not afraid. We got lots of strong warriors in Kyo. There's Genji, the officers. Oh, I thought she was gonna be all, it's okay because it is the end of the world. Most importantly, we have Kento. I guess he would be popular with the kids. Abnormalities are popping up all over the singularity. Something must have undergone a dramatic transformation, originating the north side of the Suzaku Gate, just like the strange high output magical energy signal we observed before. Make sure Shiba's still operating properly. Yep, everything checks out, so we can be sure it's not an equipment failure. Max out every computing resource we can devote to maintaining existence verification. Assuming the strange magical energy we observed before is in fact a tree of emptiness, that has to mean... Indeed, another tree of emptiness must have blossomed. Senpai. Tree of emptiness. It bloomed. Oh, seeing Amaterasu who died such a vivid black before. Can I say I care for it? I still don't know, but I can tell that thing shouldn't exist in this world. I had chills before, but that was nothing compared to now. So I can't stay on this down on the cold hard ground forever. Toki. Wow, brats, I'm impressed. Lord Kentoki, I commend you for resisting the pressure. Still stand. Straight. You say you're gonna kill my boss, you better believe Aquari Sakata Kentoki ain't gonna take it lying down. Oh, I thought she was faking us out last time and she might go after Shuten, since Shuten, speaking, is the most expendable party member since she's the only hope we have. Well, I got the standing part handled, but now what? I could probably cut off an arm or two if I had boss backing me up like against the Descendant, but what would be the point? It's feeling. She definitely ain't no ordinary Oni. She has the same divine aura as the mountains themselves. No doubt about it, she's a genuine deity. I don't know much about how Damyojin differs from any of the other gods, but I can definitely tell she's on a whole other level. Definitely not someone a regular human could be able to handle. Alright then, Katoki, time to decide how you're gonna get out. Ideally, I'd like to die in a way that'll help everyone out after I'm gone. That's probably too much to ask. Especially seeing as how I got no idea what I could even do against her. Why'd you make them look like that? What do you mean? I've had him ever since I was born. Maybe got him from my old man, but fortunately, I got no idea. I don't even know if I got him from my mom. Her bangs are so long, I rarely got a good look at her face. Funny, you almost remind me of her in a way. Her hair was white too. see. In which... what's really so funny? Was it really that funny? Suppose not. Guess I'm satisfied. This is fun, but I think I'll make my way to Suzaku Gate now. Since this has been amusing, I shall only consume 2 or 3 lives, beginning with yours, well, child of the mountains. Maybe if I can use the magic energy for command spell. Just a moment. Taisai Bukidoji. Limbo. Tim. My dear lady. The only one of the Hashiojin I summoned who did not become a corpse even after I implanted you with your general god's karma. While death would normally be too good for any who stand within your way, I would ask you to set aside these people's transgressions, for they are my honored guests. Guests, is that what they are? Oh please, you would be so kind. Alright. Oh, thank you. You've made me very happy indeed. Now then. Honestly, he's gone through like 3 different smiles, and I cannot tell which of them is the scariest. I love it. Now then, I suppose there's no need for me to introduce myself at this point, huh? Tell me, dear master of Chaldea and little wooden puppet, did you enjoy killing your heroic spirit friends one after another as I hoped you would? Stirred. I guess I can glare, that'll tell him all I need to... Ah, yes, that's a hatred I want to see. Seems to have been up to a great many things while you were enjoying the entertainment I prepared for you. But it was all pointless, useless, and meaningless. Behold the sky above your heads. Behold my glorious tree of emptiness. I suspect you all have some idea of what's going on here, including that damn Abe Nosemi, wherever he's watching from. And you would be correct. Heian-Kyo is now a singularity in the process of becoming a new Lostbelt. Just look at how my beautiful, fully blossomed tree of emptiness. Oh yes, Master of Chaldea, this is what I wish for you to see above all else. You have thwarted my plans many times before, and I do appreciate you taking time to join me, but I'm afraid that is all over. Now once again, boundless love and loyalty in my heart, I will create a new vessel fit for the foreign god. What would a monster like you know of loyalty? That is supposed to be a joke, it is in extremely poor taste. Why, don't be ridiculous, my little puppet. I have absolute faith in the foreign god. Oh yes, I've never wavered in my devotion, not even once. That said, I have had a thought. I thought it would simply not leave my mind. I thought if I had just had a fully bloomed pseudo-tree of emptiness, with a holy grail at its core, I could create a new vessel for the foreign god. Not just any vessel, no, it would be perfect in every way. It would be a vessel able to bestow the god inhabited within it the exact same properties and functionality as the foreign god who manifested in Olympus. Wait, so you're trying to create another foreign god completely? Only a vessel, but yes. Even when it's only a vessel, there's still meaning in making it complete and perfect. Vessels can become gods, lies can become truth. So then, what could be the harm? Why shouldn't I have a foreign god of my own? This is starting to get over my head, so I don't know how Kentoki's even going to handle it. Indeed, that is the thought I've arrived at. Unfortunately, the foreign god seems to have no interest in this singularity, so I decided to create another one here in Japan. One that would match my exact tastes perfectly. How very elegant, how very logical. Oh, truly, it is the perfect solution. So a foreign god just for you. What does that even mean, though? What would that even purpose would that even serve? I do not know. I have no idea what it could mean either. Of course, once the foreign god has already arrived in this world, it has been some time since the light of the heavens was lost, all color disappeared from the earth. Such trivialities matter little now. As long as this new Lostbelt plays hopes to the hellish screams, sights I adore, there's nothing more that I need. That brings me to you, precious one. You'll be the most perfect vessel I could ask for my new foreign god, Divine Spirit Ibuki Doji. You're already another aspect of Shuten Doji, descendant of one of the most dangerous creatures in all of Japan, and a divided spirit of Yamata no Orochi, Japan's most destructive snake-like dragon. Now, by your grace, I'd like to use my Naraka Mandala to elevate you to a beast, a true evil of humanity, that you may become a new foreign god, would manifest for me and me alone. That is my heart's greatest desire. If this pleases you, I would ask you kindly make your way past the Suzaku gate. I shall await you with bated breath. Wait, I still haven't. Ah, this pressure is even stronger than before. Damn it, I can't move a muscle again. This is stop. Get back here, damn it. Plan with Ibuki. Alright, immediately before the quest begins, which means it's going to be a very special fight. One that the story explains before it happens. I do appreciate when they do that. Welcome, precious one, and thank you for coming. Your spirit origin bearing the destructive power of Yamata no Orochi. You'll become the perfect beast and evil of humanity. For this moment, I live only to serve you. My humble assistance, you shall become a new foreign god. If I remember right, the original Japanese translation for that character was the alien god, but they call it foreign god here. I actually do like the word foreign god, almost makes it sound Lovecraftian, which I imagine is entirely intentional, although those are usually referred to as outer gods in this game. Yes, how wonderful. I dare say this is the best idea I've had. Come, Ibuki. Let us lose ourselves in this eternal Lostbelt. Then, how to put this? I really had planned to make you a beast, even as recently as a night or two. I truly had. But now, I've changed my mind. Changed your mind? I have. Forget everything I just said. A lost belt has no need for two kings. I will not repeat the mistakes of the Russian and Scandinavian ones. All I need to do is become a new foreign god and a new beast myself. And then everything will be as it should. And how are you going to do this? Why, by taking your life, precious one. Oof, oof. How amusing. Normally I'd say that's a joke given how powerful, well, she seems to be, but he has the power of Chernobog and the other one. Gods from other realms, which so he could absolutely stand up to her. Should at least have theoretically have enough power for it. Oh, hello, Panda. Welcome to the stream. It's It was fractional, but the magical energy pinning us down is weakening. This may be our chance, everyone. The divine aura pinning us is flickering. Kentoki, follow my lead. Got it. Take this. Looks like we've managed to fight the gravity field. Last day of the class, and next week are finals. Almost done semester. Oh, good luck, Panda. I just finished my last finals earlier this year myself, so I can just keep your focus on it. And once it's all over, you can finally breathe a big sigh of relief. Asta, yeah, lend me your hand. Thank you, Lord Suna. I'm okay. Jerome, if you're unwell in any way, please stay behind. Thank you, Raiko, but no, I'm not about to disappear just yet. I feel like I was going to be torn to itty-bitty pieces for a while, but I'm okay now. But I may have to revert to my original spirit origin if that happens. Oh my. Getting it's okay, you don't have to worry about me. You alright, boss? Can you still stand? I'm a little numb, but I'm okay. And more importantly, I can still fight. The tree of emptiness has bloomed, and one of the Hashojin has arrived at the Suzaku gate. I cannot tell if the pseudo-tree is truly complete or not, but I believe we can assume that Limbo's scheme is now in its final stages. Does this mean we've lost? No, not yet. We can still move, and even if we're a little stiff, I'm damn sure we haven't given up. All that's left now is to keep moving forward, and make our ideals reality. Yeah, sounds good to me, Kentoki. I'm stopping Limbo here for good, no matter what it takes. That's a spirit. Now come on. Raiko and Brother Suna aren't dead yet either. As long as we still draw breath, the Genji will keep fighting, or at least that's how I see it. Genji, advance. If there was ever time for the Genji to muster all their might, this is it. Now listen to you. You sound like a real leader now. Truly do. Ah, when do you grow up so much? You, me? Would have been so bad to have stayed at least a little more boyish. It would have been lovely if you could stay. Ahem. Never mind that. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Okay, I guess we should get going. Oh, just a moment. I still need to dig Ibaraki out of the ground. Here, Ibaraki. You snapped out of it, right? I'm taking that as a yes, and here we are. I don't see any way I could possibly beat Ibuki. I mean, you saw how useless trying to fight her was, right? That thing's way beyond humans or Oni. What hope do you even have against her? I don't know, in some legends, Ibaraki actually does eventually surpass Shuten, but I believe it depends on the telling. Nothing to worry about. How can you be smiling right now, you idiot? Didn't you feel that overwhelming divine aura of hers? True, I fought Ibuki with everything I had and lost hard. No two ways about it. Yeah, that's right, she completely destroyed me. I'm gonna win the next one. Like we got everyone together here, so we can finally do what we need. Genji Warrior never loses twice. Never. The next time we fight, I'm gonna win, and that's all there is to it. Of course, I ain't got a plan or anything like that at this point. So admit you don't even have a plan to beat her. How can you beat... Did you hear that, Shootin? Ooh, that's warriors for you. Everyone, look, up there. Bakugan Grand Order is known as every timeline. There should be a summonable Ibaraki that's stronger than Shuten. I guess it... Yeah, it would be nice, like the full-grown Banana Oni. Yeah, at full power. I would genuinely be curious how she differs from Shuten in some ways. Oh, it seems we have something flying towards us. Caster? We do. It's something detached from the pseudo tree of emptiness's branches and heading straight for us. Whatever it is, it's huge amounts of magical energy. There's more than one, two... It's Olympus trying to slow us down still. He must not have completed whatever he's planning. That means we still have a chance to stop him. Come everyone, we'll destroy these flying things and head straight for the Suzaku Gate. Oh no, those are... Yeah, Tree of Emptiness seeds. That's very bad. Okay, are they strong? Yeah, but we still have to get through them and hurry on to the Suzaku Gate. Got it, let's go get him, boss. I guess it only makes sense a fully grown tree would create seeds. Watch the World Cup today? I'm not too much of a sports person. Unfortunately, I'm afraid not. Right, Shuten doesn't have her NP since she's not, she doesn't have her NP since her NP is based off the poison that killed her and she's not dead in this timeline yet, so she doesn't have it. However, I do have Raiko. Let's bring Raiko as a backup, but I think, keyword think, we should be able to win with just this. If you watched, I hope it was at least entertaining. I do know the appeal in such things. And beat Spain, knocking about both Costa Rica and Germany. And Spain and Japan got a knock at 16. Oh, wow. Sounds like, wait, a bit? Yeah, this is in fact a 3-turn thing. Alright, I should be able to clear this with just, Stella alone. Next one, I'll use Tamakat to clear it, and then I'll use her for the last one. Japan's wearing uniform designed by the Blue Locks manga author. Not familiar with that one, but it sounds like it's worth looking up a bit later. Pseudo Tree of Emptiness Seed. Alter egos don't have any weaknesses currently in the global server I'm playing on, so we're just gonna have to throw a berserker at it and hope for the best.
Good morning.
Okay, that cleared it even better than I thought it would. Nice. Some more tree seeds, huh? Dark sunlight. Status here, attack up, attack down. Just attack up, eh? Alright, power up here. Power her up myself, and I think, keyword think, this should be enough damage. Actually, let's play it safe. We'll put Round of Avalon first for an extra damage boost, then Tamakat's NP. That should be decent boost to damage, and it should take out both. Finishing farm arc. Sounds like a good idea to me. Here we go. Oh, and don't forget to do the Karna Christmas event once it starts later this month, because it does not. We know from our clairvoyance that it does not rerun. Unfortunately, none of the upcoming holiday events in the Japanese server had reruns, so be wary of that, yeah. So Santa Quetzalcoatl, Santa Karna, and Santa Martha do not rerun. Very unfortunate, honestly. But I guess this is what happens when you have so many important story chapters at the end of the year, and they have to shuffle around the schedule. More farming, huh? Raiko is a legitimately good farmer, and of course, actually, look at that! My Tamacat actually has higher attack than the Raiko. That's hilarious. Although, granted, this Raiko does not have foes or other things like that, or other things you can power up a servant with, while my Tamacat is full, 2k, as you can see here. No foes, sad. Still, even if she did have gold foes, that'd be 13k, and mine's a little stronger, so that'd be pretty nice. Although granted, her CE is just a generic one that, yeah, it doesn't grant any stats whatsoever, so that's also an issue. Although, to be fair, the Kaleidoscope my Tamacat's using isn't exactly maxed out either. I only have these two. The two you see here are the only two I have, so I can't max limit break it. Which unfortunately also limits my ability to do certain loop comps. Well, no matter, as long as I can Arash one wave and then Berserk the next two, I can usually handle all of them. The only time I get thrown off is if the first node has Lancers with high HP, because Arash doesn't like those.
Well done.
Now then, everyone, let's have a cup. Now, do I want to... No, let's play it safe, then. The highest HP, this one. That was not much damage at all. Tamacat can finish it with her NP next turn, but I want to save time. Effective. Activating Gloom. I should be able to farm this. Since these guys debuffed us, let's Shivering Blizzard just to be safe. I probably should have wasted there and should have saved it for the next one, but let's see. Guess that's fine. Now it just removes a defense debuff, but I guess a little healing wouldn't hurt. And I guess that's it, so... let's clean it up with Tamacat. There we are.
Good morning.
Well, I don't look up what the stories are prior to the arrival on this server. I do sometimes get an idea of the general opinion, and I actually never heard anything about Heian-Kyo, so it was actually kind of nice being able to go here completely unsure of what's to come. Like I said, I've been liking it so far, and I guess it would make sense for Limbo to throw basically everyone he was helping under the bus to make himself stronger in the end. That's just a very, you know, Limbo thing to do. Let's see. Yeah, let's go round the Babylon as well, just to be safe. I'm gonna play it safe. Give Tamacat as much attack boosts as many attack boosts as I can, just so that she won't miss the kill. In general, I basically just use my clairvoyance to see who I want to pull for. Is Limbo Beast Styles? I can't remember. He is not. He's an alter ego servant summoned by the foreign god in order to be its minion. However, because it's Limbo, he's basically betraying everyone to try and become a beast himself in this story, it looks like. Make himself into a foreign god. See, skill with a blade, well, claws, I suppose, is most impressive. I must say, I've never thought I'd enjoy fighting beside Nomi. Ever thought the legendary Raiko would be paying little old me a compliment? I'm blushing. I wasn't complimenting you at all, I was just objectively assessing the situation. But Baka, well, thank you kindly. I said I wasn't complimenting you. But Baka. Oh man, I was trying to burn up Suna in that weird sea at the same time. The bounded field the lady put up protected him, no fair. Saying Ibaraki, I've forgotten we're on the same side right now. Juten Doji considers Ibaraki her enemy. Buki her enemy just as much as we do. So nothing else, we do share some common foe right now. Then again, maybe you only like fighting two wars at once? I guess a two-front war would keep things interesting, but it's also not something you can easily win. I certainly want to face us on one and Ibuki on the other, but maybe you would. Try not to tease her too much, Casta. Now come on. Yes, Lord Suna. Hey, get back here, Suna. All the Genji warriors Ibuki Minora neutralized are back into the fight and engaging the Corpse Shikigami in battle. That's great, with them taking care of those things, that leaves us free to head straight to the Suzaku Gate. Seems we're gonna be reaching the head of the story soon, one way or another. Hey, don't you laugh at us. Alright, let's head to the Suzaku Gate. Don't gotta tell me twice. Zakumon. Almost sounds like a Digimon name there. Truly amusing, so you wish to consume me and ascend to the pinnacle of destruction, laughing man? By all means, try. Of course, that is exactly what I mean to do. Oh, no you don't. Now that Kata Kentoki of Raiko's 400 Kings is here. Huh. Thought Ibuki might have already crossed the gate. Guess not. Hell, if anything, looks like you guys had a fallen out. Huh, nice to make our jobs easier. Just gotta take you both out and this'll all be over. Lord Kentoki is ready to fight, Master. Alright, let's back him up and keep an eye out for Limbo's tricks. Understood. Alright, Limbo Nobuki, I appreciate you giving us chances to get away, but thing is, giving up ain't really in my nature, so I'm not going anywhere until you two are both back in the depths of hell where you belong. Well, human child Sekiryu and the Mountain Witch, who lives his life as though they were human. Excuse me. Joyce, for I shall join you in this game of yours. The Laughing Man's divine punishment can wait. Not paying attention, did you? Lady Ibuki Doji, take this, Naraka Mandala. What the hell? Well now. That thing just fell from the sky. Isn't it one of the demon's branches? Demonic tree's branches. Yes, it is. It just planted itself in the ground and is swallowing Ibuki Doji whole. It would seem they did have a falling out. Limbo is indeed a truly wicked villain. Did you say you were going to cast some sort of spell? So you could serve Ibuki Doji as her disciple? Well, that was a lie, of course. As I was saying to Ibuki before you all arrived, I decided not to make her into a foreign god. But worry not, a new foreign god will soon be upon us. Yes, that's right. I shall become my very own foreign god, one created by me and exists solely for me. Now the time of birth is at hand. Wail and gnash your teeth, for this is the end for all of you. Yeah, a human achieving godhood is usually a sign of someone who's gone off the deep end. Behold. The pseudo tree of emptiness's magical energy readings are rising even higher. I can no longer measure it. It's at least as strong as Ibuki's, if not even stronger. Ha 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 ha. Behold, behold. None of the Lostbelt kings knew the proper way to use their trees of emptiness, but I do. The tree of emptiness is both a device to maintain a pruned world and a divine vessel. Thus, I merely need to merge with mine. I shall become a god in my own right. Yes, I can feel it. I can feel you in here, O precious Ibuki. I shall drink every last drop of your magical energy and ascend to the stars with a single leap. There I shall descend my ultimate form. Please take a good look, people of humanity. This is my ultimate form, which transcends human, animal, and god. I will be both the newest and last beast to ever exist, the pinnacle of all the evils of humanity. Rakamandala, Skull, Eboshi, Ashuya, Domen. You want to add a few more titles in there, Domen? Nah, I'm sure you could fit Limbo and a few others in there just so it becomes impossible to write properly in English. Or any language for that matter. Or maybe that is his goal, to completely wreck all languages by having as many titles as humanly possible. Limbo, yeah, indeed. Huh? What? Aside from Limbo fusing with a tree, it doesn't seem like anything that was pretty dramatic, but like, is that all? I was kind of expecting him to become a Final Fantasy boss or something. Yes, it's true. He does have the same astonishing amount of energy as a divine spirit now. But even after merging with the demonic tree, the nature of his spirit origin has not changed at all. He seems to be an extra class, but he's definitely not a beast. Why? Why didn't it work? Followed all the steps. I did everything right. I fed the Holy Grail no fewer than 8 souls. 5 heroic spirits, including myself, 2 foreign divine spirits, 1 Japanese divine spirit. What's more, the final one was a malevolent god who possessed the aspect of a calamitous dragon. That should have been more than enough of the finest quality sacrifices to become a beast. Why? Huh. I guess Limbo wasn't as smart as he thought he was. Whatever he overlooked, I'm glad he wasn't smart enough to notice it ahead of time. Something just crossed the Suzaku gate. It is Lady Karuko's carriage. Huh? Everyone? Wait, that letter you got there, isn't that? Amy insists I come here as soon as possible. I could bring you this letter. What? What? What did you say? Say me. That's what you said. Looks like we got here just in the nick of time. Well done bringing my letter all this way, Karuko. You can go now, thank you again for your help. Now then, Limbo, you great blithering fool. I'm sure that by the time you see this letter, you'll already be reeling in shock. As I know you won't be capable of accepting the truth on your own, I've decided to take it upon myself to explain what a moron you've been. You wanna know why your scheme didn't work? Ashura Doman? I'll tell you. You tell me. What could you possibly have to tell me? As you can see, I've already obtained ultimate godlike magical energy. My pseudo-tree of emptiness already bloomed. It'll become a vessel for a god, just like the one in Olympus. This will not be a repeat of the Indian Lostbelt. For the record, the Indian Lostbelt only failed because Doman himself was screwing with it. Besides, this is hardly my first time growing a tree of emptiness. You drooling idiot. Were you always this foolish, or was it because of your alter ego's twisted nature? No matter. Ashura Doman, no Limbo. It doesn't matter how many gods you devour, you can never be a beast. If you still don't understand why, then allow me to simplify. Monstrous Raksha, devoid of love for humanity, can never become a beast. What'd you say? Yeah, but the thing about the evil of humanity is... they're not meant to eradicate humanity, they're meant for humans to overcome. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I know this. His plan failed, didn't it? Correct. Lord Sami is saying that regardless of the magical energy this divine vessel may have, Limbo can never truly transform into a foreign god, because no one without genuine love for humankind is qualified to become an evil of humanity. So evil, that's right, evil of humanity has qualifications just like servant qualifications do. So they have to have a weird, twisted love for humanity. Like Goetia, however the hell you pronounce it, from part 1, he ultimately pitied humanity, and that's why he was going through it. And Also in part 1, Tiamat, however you pronounce it, she had a twisted motherly love for humanity. A smothering love, you could say. Right you are. Hi, those are quite some nails you got there, Dolman. One devoid of love for humanity can never become a beast. It's true, it's true. How did I not realize that sooner? But no matter. Now, I know for certain what it is I must do. Now that things have come to this. No, I no longer care about becoming a beast. I used to think I needed to ascend to become the strongest, most evil class of all, but no more. Instead, I'll simply consume every last fragment of my pseudo-tree of emptiness as it blooms beneath my pitch-black sun. I'll devour all of it from the inside out, not as a divine vessel, but merely for nourishment. Then I shall become a Raksha King, the skull Eboshi Ashia Doman. Then, starting with all of you, I shall take the people of Heian-Kyo, Japan, China, everything in the entire world, and tear them apart with my own hands. Fortunately, he still has his incredible power, even if he's not a beast, so this could be a little bit of a problem. Gonna hydrate a bit. Give me just a moment, please. Well, lucky for us, Limbo was a complete buffoon and failed to realize the requirements for becoming a beast before actually attempting it. However, he's still a threat here, so... Alright, looks like we're going to be jumping straight into the final battle it could be. I'm gonna be honest though, I genuinely thought, after how rough Ibuki Doji was at first, I thought we'd fight her more. But both her and Kagetara, Kagekira, I'm sorry, I don't know how I forgot the name. They were a bit more short-lived than I was expecting, especially given they were basically banner sellers. I'll devour all of it from the inside out, not as divine vessel, but as nourishment. I shall become the Raksha King, and then start with all of you. I shall destroy everything in the entire world and tear them apart. We should probably stop him, right? I think it might be a good idea to stop him. Everyone and everything, huh? Is that so? I see, that's all the thing to say, Limbo. Most people can never even say something like that, no matter how truly mad they are. So you want to kill everything, huh? I guess you could pull that off now that you've gobbled up Ibuki Doji, since you know she was a genuine god and all. Except, I'm gonna stop you, idiot. What? You called me a Raksha King an idiot? I won't have it. I won't. Not from the accursed Sami, and certainly not from the likes of you. Oh, and one more thing. Thanks. What? I just found what I was looking for, and I couldn't have done it without you. That Babbage guy had it. Brother Suna there has it. I'm sure Raiko has it. And I bet Tarawa and Suzuka had it too. So did our descendant. Hell, he basically told me as much. Lady Donzo, as soon as cast her nursery rhyme, you all have it too. I'm not so sure about shooting, but I am about Ibaraki. Got it, right? So do you, Master. Even though you're a regular guy, got something driving you to never back down no matter what. The real boss is boss, as golden as they come. I don't know if I can do as good a job of all of you, but at least I finally found it. And I couldn't have done it if it hadn't been for all the stops we made on the way here. Kentucky. Looks like you found your reason to fight. Damn right I did. Finally figured out what it is I fight for and what I wield this axe for. I've changed, and now I know what it means to be a hero. Now that I know, I ain't stopping for anything. Hell, I couldn't even if I wanted to. I ain't letting anything end here, not when we're right in the edge of hell where we can't even see the sun. What a curious choice of last words. So this is the hero's pride I'm always hearing so much about. Alright then, as the Raksha King, as the god of this new hellish Lostbelt, I'll lend my divine ear to your nonsense, seeing as how you're about to become the last hero this world will ever know. So I ask you, Sakaki Kentoki, why do you take up your blade? Why do you stand up and fight? What does it truly mean to be a hero? What do you consider justice? You wanna know? You got it. It's caring. Justice, wishes, dreams. Caring is all those things and more. That's right, I care. Not just for the city, I care about every living person in this world. Same people that you, Limbo, Just said you were gonna kill. You said you're gonna kill everyone in Kyo, Japan, China, whole rest of the world. That helped me realize why I fight. Because I care. I care about the kids looking forward to playing tomorrow. I care about the is cooking hard to feed them, and the dad's working hard to provide for them. Not just them. I care about the mom to work, the dads who cook, and the old folks just want to play, and every sort of person out there. You have no idea how precious people are, and that's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna stop you here now so that everyone lives happy, uneventful life. That's why I fight. I'm gonna keep fighting. Hopefully not completely uneventful, but I know he means basically not having to suffer day by day. And unfortunate for you then, for you see, here in the Lostbelt, your precious people are no more than my playthings. Instruments upon which I shall play ballads of suffering, their wailing, sorrow, and tears, forming the notes of my compositions. So I suggest you give up now. If you insist on fighting back, I'll tear your resolve, your precious caring, to shreds with my own fangs. That's what you think? Well, who the hell asked? I fucking asked! But go ahead, keep spouting off if you want. With you around, I'll never forget who it is I fight for. That's right, I'm the mortal enemy of you, and every wicked bastard who threatened the people I care about. A morphin' hero! Ooh, an actual cutscene? Oh, what's this? Well, this was not what I was expecting to appear out of nowhere. This is from Olympus, isn't it? The great thunderous flash. An enormous mass of metal appeared, silhouetted against the dark black sky, cloaked in the light of hope. It's Morbid. I guess the closest we get to that, it stood in fierce opposition to the despair-inducing demonic tree. Great steel armor, adorned in brilliant crimson. Its name. It's the Golden Huge Bear. Golden. Reforge your blade with invincible steel, encase your dreams in steel forged from your ideals. That's how it's done, right, Babbage? Well, this is the steel form from my ideals. The Setsu Armor Kumano. It appears that Lord Kentoki has become a red giant. No, that's not it. He's clad in a gigantic set of red armor. Wow, I've heard of growing up, but this is quite something else. Never told me you had something like this up your sleeve, brat. According to the records from the 5th Lostbelt, that giant armor is known as the Golden Huge Bear. That explains why Kentoki was able to use it. It reminds me of the ancient Gigantus. Not just that, Lord Kentoki's magical energy is rising rapidly. Suna. Oh, that's right, Medea's from Greek mythology, and so she's familiar with the, stuff that would be tied to Olympus. Indeed. So you finally did it, brother. I was concerned you might never realize what you're capable of, but now that you have, I'm glad to see you're wasting no time. Be proud, Lady Raiko. In this moment, your son's become a true warrior. Thus far, no one's ever succeeded in awakening the great Aiwa Genji vessel of war, named Setsu Armor Kumano. It is a fragment of a great vessel that drifted here from distant seas. If anyone can control it, you can, Kentoki. Here it goes, Setsu Armor. No, Golden. This is gonna be our first battle together. Ludicrous, simply ludicrous. Do you truly think a single set of armor, no matter how bit, I think he means big, could match me, the Raksha King, devourer of a divine vessel? First I'll rip your armor to pieces, then the same to you, Kentoki. And once I've drank your blood to the very last drop, then I'll slaughter all the precious people who care so much about. Amusing. Shootin'? No, that voice. It came from the inside of the Tree of Emptiness, cross-referencing records. I knew it. It is Ibuki. Still alive in there somehow? I guess she must have been too powerful even for it. What? You still speak even after my Naraka Mandala has swallowed you. You? Does this mean you retain your spirit origin? How? My Naraka Mandala is layered with curses designed to break down and absorb any kind of spirit origin. And besides, you're no more than divine spirit I summon myself. The curse I embedded you with one of my command spells should have placed you completely under my control. Silence. I am amused, and so I will have you use this and rid us of him, Kentoki. that's a pretty looking sword. Definitely wouldn't mind taking a few swings with that myself. I see, so she's giving him her sword, and since she's a saber... Raw! As the wicked creature calling himself the Raksha King lets loose a scream of pain, a single titanic sword sprouted from the demonic tree. The sword from the legend of the calamitous dragon, Yamada no Orochi. It is said that after Susanoo no Mikoto succeeded in vanquishing the sinister dragon, a divine blade emerged from the tail of the corpse. The blade he drew was known by many. Ame no Murakamo, Tasama no Tachi, Sumakari, and also Kusanagi. Yeah, I will lend you the Kusanagi. Wield it. One needs a blade to cut down a tree. Thanks, this is just what I needed. Oh yeah, this is getting awesome. Alright everyone, let's do this thing. This is it, the final battle. Let's make sure we do it in style. Right, boss? You know it. We'll take care of Limbo, you take care of the Tree of Emptiness. Sounds perfect. A divine sword? Curse you, curse you, curse you, curse you, Kentoki, curse you, Master of Chaldea. You who lack power, thirst, yearn, and struggle to make your wishes reality. You will go no further. I'll kill you all myself. Your wishes will never be realized. If you wish to survive, you'll have to make your way through me. That's the plan, Grasha King. Limbo. My name is Skull Eboshi Ashia Doman, and I'm sure I'll think of a few more titles by the time we finish talking. I guess that's how we know this battle is for real. This is the blood-stained battlefield of Limbo, where all losers' souls shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. I am the Raksha King. This is where my pleasure and scorn shall halt you in your tracks. Hear me, O frightful gods, and laugh. Hear me, O glittering sun, and shine. Come, let us end this. This time I will be the one to emerge victorious. I don't think so, Limbo. This is the end for you and your twisted plans. If you want to rant about being some rat shit or whatever king, you can do that all you want. Down to in hell, that is. He's an alter ego, so the bad news is, oh, I can't choose Kentoki here. Alright. Since this is an alter ego, only berserkers get advantage, although I could, let's see, I should not use, I shouldn't use anyone who is a, yeah, I shouldn't use Shuten or Cut or Danzo, because those are, the cavalry classes are what the alter egos are good against. Berserkers can deal good damage, although they're a bit... I could go all-out offense with Raiko, but she's AoE, not single target. I might be better off with Watanabe no Suna. Boss killing time. I should probably stick to a, Alright, so I can either go with a Berserker or a... Yes, or a Knight class, because alter egos deal reduced damage to them. With a 2 DPS setup, I could probably accomplish something pretty well with... Survival might not be a bad idea. I could also bring my Santa Nightingale because her support is really good in this fight, but if I do that, I'll have to make Suna my main DPSer. Lakshmi Bai is very weak, but she has a lot of survivability and can grant survivability to others, which is very good support. My only single target Berserker is, unfortunately, Nyaltari here only came home because I got her with the 4-star ticket a while ago, during the year of Lostbelt 1, so she's only NP1. So despite my grails, if I use her, she's going to have to rely on face cards, not her NP, because her NP is simply not strong enough. I sure like a lot of 4-stars. I could have go with a single target archer like Chloe, Kiro, or Santa Altera, who are very powerful and have good damage. I could also go with Hakosai because she's always been a good single target saber. She also has her own survivability. I could also go with Tamalancer. Actually, shoot. Actually, yeah, let's go with Tamalancer here. Because Domin should count as a male target. Unfortunately, she doesn't have true class advantage, but as you can see, she's got good attack and health, so should be fairly well. Lancers in this game are durable, and pretty much no matter who they are. It's very rare you'll run into a Lancer who is fragile. So, yeah, I think this is the team we're gonna go with, and it's also pure arts, I believe. So I think we're gonna be in good shape with this. All right, full arts team, let's go. Historia, time for us to show what we can do. Can be done here. And if nothing else, a Lancer is still a Knight class, which means she'll take reduced damage from an alter ego. So she'll be even more tanky. Here we go. Both sides. Under the dark sun. Full power Domin. Oh, he is merged with the tree. I think he should still count as male, however. Offer up your lives. Great golden armor skills. Oh, then let's have a cup. In this battle, instead of master skills, you'll have great armor skills. Touch of great armor skills will be displayed. Use these to gain the upper hand in battle. Let's see what exactly I have. Drawing the Sword of the Gods. Inflict damage to one enemy and increase NP strength for all allies. It's only one turn, so I'm... Oh, we already have NPs charged. How interesting. Not bad, actually. Haha. Now, let's see what everyone's status is here. Gain NP after every turn, increase NP damage. When there are more than 6 card burning, apply Curse Talisman. Gain resistance to NP and critical attacks. Special attack to demonic. I'm assuming he counts as demonic. Since he's male, then Beach Flower will get its double effect on him. And his NP is Buster, it looks like? Yeah. Increase Buster card effectiveness, apply sure hit, and decrease critical rate for all enemies. Since he's a story character, I think he's gonna have a decent boost to damage, so let's do this. Damage one enemy. Oh wait, what's the other one here? Remove 3 debuffs and restore HP for all allies. Apply invincible to all allies, engage a large amount of... Ooh! That's gonna be really good, I think. Alright, we're gonna make it a Buster Brave chain for maximum damage output. Alright, Domin, let's see if you still count as a male target. Ooh, he actually might not. That was a lot lower damage than I was expecting. Ephemeral. Ow. Ow. That was a little pain in the ass, I'm gonna be honest here. Charisma of Hope. Eventually, Tamalancer will make her third skill here also give her NP charge, but it doesn't right now. Unfortunate for me, I'm afraid. Move debuff and restore HP. Let's make sure Castoria's invincible here. Alright, we'll get Suna's NP back, and we should be able to weaken him here. Schadenfreude. NP loss. You dick. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna do this. Charge gain. Alright, I do get in one extra turn, so let's do it this way. I think we'll be safe. Alright. That's a bit decent, but this should clear our debuffs and also grant us protection. 3 of them, in fact, for the next turn, which is good because he's going to be using his NP immediately once he can attack again. Dang, that was a good crit damage attack. I probably want to Buster Brave Chain with Suna here since he's got a decent damage boost to everything. I don't like the Castoria's taking so much damage, but it's an alter ego. Of course he does more damage to a cavalry class. Tower of 8 Hells. Art Star increase NP gain. Only 7 cooldown, actually. Alright. Alright, these NPs should finish off this bar, but I don't know what we're going to have to deal with. I think I just protect everyone because usually a break bar has a good shot of automatically dropping an NP on you, so I just want to be safe. Alright, this should break the bar with the demonic bonus, because I'm pretty sure Doman counts as demonic right now. Audacious, how audacious. Talent yet cursed. Unfortunately, I can't use... The quick cards are sealed, but that's fine because this is entirely a Buster team. However, that does unfortunately give the strong implication that he also has a Buster negating ability, which I am not a big fan of. Alright, looks like he's losing his shield as we break his bars, however, so... should be fine. Castoria's down. Unfortunately, we knew this was a possibility. Still has protection to NP attacks, but not as protection against criticals, which is good, but... I should probably use this just for the debuff removal. Beach Flower to increase everyone's attack. Buster. And we're gonna put Resurrection for Hades last, simply because that'll give us a much bigger heal over time. Which is good, because as you can see, if he doesn't have his NP up, Doman doesn't really have too many ways he can damage us. Knight classes are just too tanky again. Well, Tamerlancer's tanky, period. But yeah. Again, I do wish Resurrection for Hades also gave guts to Asclepius himself, but I guess it's not a big deal in this case. No, if this fight might last a little while, and I appreciate him keeping himself alive a little longer. Yeah, MP loss doesn't do anything when I'm already... Oops, I forgot to use this. Well, not a big deal, I suppose. Talented yet cursed. Gonna need the NPs to protect everyone here, so let's do this. But she's gonna get a stun if I do that. I do, however, want to use Suiton's Disciple. Apply Evade. Alright, I think here should be good. Oh, actually, we have a full Brave chain with him. Good. Alright, let's go. Full Brave chain should tear his HP down pretty effectively, I think. Yeah, take what you can get. Yeah, there's no way to save Asclepius, but he did his job, I'd say. That stun's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, but make do. Actually, remove one debuff from an ally. There we are. That should make a bit easier then, wouldn't you say? Alright, Jason, use your charisma on everyone. That should be good. Alright. Here we go. Alright, there we are. Yeah, everyone's a knight class now, so we don't have to fear too much, it looks like. Wait, what's with these burning... When there are more than 6 burning cards. Burn 1 command card and decrease your HP when attacking with the burned card. That is a little annoying. Alright, that's not too much of a demerit. I'm not too worried, if we're honest. Alright, we're gonna keep everyone healed up at all costs. Jason's heal is also on a pretty low cooldown, so I'll use that as soon as it's back up again. Alright, we'll do this. Burning card's gonna be a little painful, especially since we don't have Historia to clear debuffs easily, but yeah, we should still be able to do this. We just have to be very careful about when his final bar breaks, because he's probably gonna be immediately filling his meter. Kagome. Killing Curse. When sustaining, death is sustaining 2 or of 8 L's. Ooh, that's very bad. Alright, we can at least delay ourselves a turn here. Alright, we're gonna have full Buster cards here. If the card is red, enemy equals dead. And he's charmed, so even if he fills his meter from this, or buffs himself, he can't use it. And that mentality is just very irritating. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about that. Kagome. Fortunately, with Killing Curse, it doesn't matter if it might not matter if they're invincible. Killing Curse might still get them. I'll do what I can, but I can't make any promises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
勝利は目前だな。
He also has his... Wait, what? NP strength. Decreases NP damage. Now that looks very useful, don't you think? And NP is always going to be stronger, so we'll do it this way. Alright, here we go. NP's always stronger than a face card, so we'll do this. That was not much damage at all, but not much I can do about that. Yeah, that's an instant kill. Sherlock Holmes, huh? Debuff immunity, 3 turns. Alright, sure, let's go see if Sherlock can pull off a solo. Not enough crits, darn it. Oh, right, rulers don't resist alter egos. This is gonna be a little dangerous. I might have to use my command seal. Won't hesitate to use my command seals if it comes to that, but Alright, let me show you my idea. As I mentioned, Sherlock Holmes is one of the characters that got me to play this game in the first place, so I definitely want to go see if I can win with him. Oh dear, seems I might actually not be able to do this. Yeah, that instant death curse absolutely screwed me. Talented yet cursed. No effect. I'm pretty sure evade should be good here. Here we go. Art's Brave Chain. Let's go. He's also invincible for this turn, so I should theoretically command seal time. I might need it. It's gonna be frustrating how close I am to winning without them, though, that's for sure. Oh, nice. That's not very much health. Alright, we'll try another Arts Chain here, simply because I can. Kind of funny how tough Lostbelt 4 was compared to the others. It was a bit tricky. It had some pretty tricky stuff, yeah. Atlantis after it and the Chinese Lostbelt before it were both pretty easy but in comparison. And that... no good. So close. Damn it. Well, this is what I saved Command Seals for, so how about we hope that there's no more even tougher battles after this. Ah well. Got a good chance to use Tamalancer, and that's always a nice thing. And I believe this NP should finish it with style. Yep, that's it. Battle finished. And we got some paper lanterns out of it. No, impossible. This can't be happening. It cannot be. I may not have been able to become a beast, but I should still be as strong as the most powerful of gods. I've already devoured several of them, after all. Why, they're even little more than puppets dancing on my strings. I've abandoned my humanity and surpassed them to become the Raksha King, the ruling symbol of hell itself. So how is this happening? Curse you, curse you, curse you. Say me! Say me, say me, say me. Where are you? I know you must be laughing somewhere. Shut up. I'm sick and tired of your damn dark sun staring down at us, Limbo. It's time to finish this. Wait, stop, don't! Oh, I know. What about exchange information for my life? There's still many secrets about the foreign god. Even the other two alter egos know that only I can... This ends now. I buy my 2 command spells. I swear upon the spell. Oh, maybe it's fitting I use the command spells then. There we go. Cut him down, Golden Huge Bear. Wait. He's just begging for his life. Great golden slice. Even if we ignore that he's most likely lying about having that information, he's been a thorn on our side for far too long, and we can't afford to let him stick around. It's like Xenos from Final Fantasy XIV. At this point, we need to finish it. We can't afford to let him stay. Otherwise, he'll just cause more death and destruction in his wake. Ah! Rah! Tree of Emptiness this, pseudo that. I don't know what all this crap's about, Limbo, but I do know this. You're going away for good. Curse you, Genji, curse you, Chaldea. How dare you, how dare you, how dare you damage my beautiful Rocket King body. Skulls, worry not, we will take care of Limbo's original body. Now, everyone, come Suna, come on in. Yay, maybe I'll tear him to bits for a change. Ooh, Shuten's smiling. That makes me happy too. Raksha, King Ashia Doman. With our blades and the arts of Lord Sami, we will seal you away. Well done. Well done indeed. Truly magnificent, people of humanity. Even after my grave error and failing to become a beast, I never imagined you'd come this far. If I must be defeated, perhaps falling to the collective might of the heavens, earth, and humanity itself, wouldn't be so bad. Child of Sekiryu, child of Indra, the Oni of U. Onikiryatsu, Divine Blade Kusanagi, and the Master of Chaldea, the last dreg of proper human history who ever lends aid to heroes. No wonder my true body has shattered under united assault. It seems I now have no choice but to draw. Well done indeed. All a pack of lies, of course, utter nonsense. I'm the Raksha King, I will not die for nothing. Still have a secret technique I learned from the sage time. Zo's Vulture Peak. If I use that with all my main power, it'll annihilate all of you in an instant, since none of you will be able to defend against it. Avoid connecting it because of the tremendous strain it places on my body, but now it seems I have little choice, activating pseudo-thought keys. What a pity. Oh, damn it, die already. You've been a thorn in our side for this entire storyline. It's about time we ended it. I was so looking forward to destroying everything in this world and luxury in the sweet aftermath, but now my spirit origin spirit core are thoroughly ground under collective heel. I suppose this is the final alternative. But do remember this, everyone. Killing me will not bring back humanity, as my foreign god has long since... Yeah, keep talking, keep stalling. Now to connect my pseudo-thought keys to my memory space. Limbo. Shut up for once. Oh, dang! Yeah, seems, Ritsuka is in exactly the same boat as me. Yeah. Can it, buddy? It's over. Just to die already so we can move on with the story. Understood. Gah. Oh, dang, she even cut his hat at the top. Right there. It didn't activate. Impossible. Wait. I still have one last card up my... Enough, there's nothing more to say. Yojutsu Zanho, Moonflower, it is over. Seems this truly is it. I suppose it just goes to show, no matter the time or place, evil never wins. Glad our characters finally picked up on it. No matter what he's doing, he's always planning something. Ironically, that almost makes him more predictable than the foreign god. Kind of insane. You got that right. Well, like I said, because every single thing he did had some ulterior motive, even his seemingly own personal plans, it was clear that we simply can't trust him for anything. There's one thing you can rely on, it's for him to not give up the trust. There. The warrior's dreams are all that remains. The epilogue, the warrior's dream. Already? Ah. And so... the inky black sun returned to its original golden hue, and the sky once again shone a clear blue. The monk tree that towered over the peaceful city disappeared in a shower of light, and the man claiming to be the Rakshas king is said to have been scattered to the four winds. Despite having nearly been swallowed up by the demonic tree, the Imperial Palace was mostly unharmed. Those trapped inside were rescued by Raiko and the Heavenly Kings. Well, it is kind of a plus 5.5 grand. There might be more problems, maybe. Well, it seemed to me like this was mostly a side story to finally finish off the Limbo story arc that's been going on for a while now. Since Shimosa, in fact. Minister of the Left, thrilled by this outcome, quickly met with the Emperor to proclaim the incident as further proof the Genji clan are best suited to defend this city. He's nothing if not resilient. I'll like him turn any situation into his advantage. At the very least, I'm glad to finally have that problem finally dealt with. The people of Kyo have proven themselves to be resilient as well. No sooner the sky regains former color than they open up the market and return business as usual. They're happy to agree the latest threat must simply have not have been any match for the minister's wise management and the emperor's glory. As for Lady Raiko and the Genji warriors, they've returned defending Kyo as though nothing happened. And me, I suppose this incident hasn't changed me much either, so I'm still taking brush to paper, as I always have. Oh, this is, Murasaki is saying that. Ah, yeah, from Murasaki's secret diary. Why, hello there, Minister of the Left. It's good to see you in good health. The Emperor was quite worried about you, you know. He said he could only imagine how difficult it must have been for you, being alone in the village responsible for taking over the palace during the demonic tree incident. He even said that if the stress was too great, he didn't understand should you feel compelled to resign. Ah, Lady Takako. Yes. Well, the important thing is the Emperor is safe and sound. After all, any number of people could take my place, but none could take the Emperor's. Well, aren't you the sly dog? No wonder you made it all the way to your current position, even with such fierce competition. I suppose I must be sly indeed, and such high praise from a shrewd vixen. Arr! You alright? Oh, I suppose it was rather rude to compare you to Fox, wasn't it? Not at all, besides I did call you a dog first. You truly have a singular wit, don't you, Lady Takako? Indeed. Well, I can't hold a candle to you when it comes to telling jokes, old minister. Ha ha! Hee. Well, glad to see the two schemers are getting along rather well. I must say, between Abe Nosemi's disappearance and the Imperial Grail War, there have been so many impossible things happening I couldn't help but take a peek. And you know, I'm glad I did. This may have been a brief dream, but it was fun while it lasted. I wonder what else I'll see if I decide to show my true face. Nothing at all. Huh. I suppose it's fitting well, I suppose it's fitting Tomo no Mai gets to show up here since the killing stone she was supposedly sealed in has broken and she is apparently free to roam. Hopefully her redemption arc is complete. So then, just when it looked like the sky was going even crazier, something chopped the whole demonic tree right in half. Then the whole thing fell apart and turned to shiny light particles, and then, just like that, the black sun disappeared and everything went back to normal. Everyone saw it happen, so I'm sure that's all people are going to be talking about for a good while. Personally, though, I still prefer the story about the steel monster stalking the road at night. Just kidding. Glug, glug, glug. Ah. Now that was some good wine. Still, it feels kind of weird drinking during the day, especially here. Not like I'll be staying long. Now the demonic tree is gone and Buki, whoever's dealt with, I can't stick around for too long. Not now the truce is over. Still, since I'm here, I might as well enjoy all the Genji wine I can. How about you? Care to join me? Sorry you didn't get a chance to talk with Ibuki. Oh, right, you're still too young to drink. Anyways, what'd you say? Me and Ibuki didn't get to talk much? Oof, oof, oof. Don't worry about that. We weren't exactly siblings or anything. Wouldn't have had much to talk about. Besides, she was just a haze to me. I couldn't see her all that well. Still. Maybe if she'd been summoned a little differently, she might have just been taller, nicer version of me for all we know. I would have liked to see that. Hey now, cut that out. You just think you might have preferred that, wouldn't you? Besides, I'm much bigger than she was. I don't have to twist her head off to see that for you to see that. Oh, don't look so frightened. I was only kidding. Sure she is, but even so, with Oni you can never be sure. Really aren't scared, are you? What an odd kid you are. I wonder just what those eyes of yours have seen and what sort of places you've been to. I've seen all kinds of places and met all kinds of people, that's for sure. Really? So this is just another stop in your journey. Kinda remind me of me in a way. I think you got, but think you got me beat there. So, what'd you think of Heian-Kyo then? Might not be around forever, but it's pretty prosperous as far as Japanese cities go. Are you disillusioned with it now that you know it's got Oni's trees and such? Things were definitely harrowing, but I guess I'm not. Is that because you gotta take down that limbo guy? Oh, that's part of it, to be sure, but not the whole story. Godio was an ass, indeed. Still, there's someone who's been showing up and talking purely about what we know about the NA story so far. We've seen someone who looks like Romani, but we know that can't be true because he had to erase himself from existence in order or to help us defeat Godia at the end of the last story. I guess it's possible Godia could have returned, but Godia was the fusion of all 72, was it 72 demon pillars? Yeah, all 72 demons at once. So now that we've stopped them all, theoretically he shouldn't be able to exist if he's found another way. True, there could be some. It could just be another Romani. That's true. I mean, they do know he'd. However, the thing is, every time we've met him, while he has been vaguely on our side, he acts completely different. That's why a lot of people wonder if it might be Gotia using his body again. I could definitely see that. He does have, um, like if it's non-beast Gotia, I could kind of see where that's coming from because he definitely acts more, cold. Because Romani was never a very cold person. He was very warm and welcoming. And that's why a lot of people really liked him. And also why it was so sad to see him go. And that's also why when we saw that body, but he was acting so cold, it can't be him. But that also means who could it be? Yeah. Yeah. Right now, the only one we could really guess is a non-beast form of Gotia. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if he joined us in the end? Wouldn't that be ironic? The final boss of the last story arc joining us. That'd be neat. But that's also kind of a predictable set piece, and this game really likes to go out of its way to surprise the player, even uh, when it might even. What was I at? I mean, basically they'd go out of their way to surprise the player with something out of left field, even when something's built up to that. Like we spent the whole time using the God Slayer canon in Olympus, but in the end we ended up having to have the scene with Musashi in order to properly end things. Well, for the first time in a long time, I get to throw myself at a goal without worrying about anything else. Okay, close your eyes. Go and close them, or I'll just pluck them out instead. You're so cute, I couldn't help wanting to give you a hug. Oh, forget too much trouble. Ibaraki, hold him down, would you? Should I like or not like where this is going? Ibaraki. Oh, where is Ibaraki? Have to leave soon, so I've been trying to find the perfect souvenir with which to send you on your way, but it didn't even occur to me you might not be able to bring the materials back to the Throne of Heroes. Sorry, Nursery Rhyme. It's okay, Raiko. No, Moshi. Getting to meet you has made me happier than any souvenir, since even as a grown-up, you never forgot how it feels to be a child. Most people move away from us when they get older, but the ones who remember are the ones who pass their stories on to the next generation of children. Our meeting like this and talking like this will be recorded as though it was a book of its own, even as the memories vanish from my mind, but that's okay, Raiko. No matter what happens, you and I will always be friends, I promise. No matter how far away or how many lives you take, you and I will be friends. Now I used to cry all the time back when you were little in a country so far from mine. I know that you don't really want to hurt anyone, and that you wish you could have been friends with even Ghost and Oni. Goodbye, Kanharabunji. Goodbye, Nursery Rhyme. Guess we'll have to say goodbye to Medea as well. You're certain you have no need of a reward. You may not be able to take anything back to the throne, but you could at least enjoy some fine wine before you go. And tell us this, Castor, why would you fight by my side, even once the Grail War was called off? You still chose to stay with me. Well, because I'm a servant, it's what heroic spirits are meant to do. See, then it seems heroic spirits are deeply beholden to fate. Idle drop. Well, franchise title drop. So you may be right, but even so, I'm still proud that I was able to help you, and I really mean that. I'm glad I could help stop that dreadful villain from destroying Heian-Kyo, and I do hope it continues to thrive for another 1,000 years. As a heroic spirit with a bloody past of my own, nothing would make me happier, truly. By the way, Lord Suna. Oh, I know. Someone I thought had returned to the mountain has been watching me for some time now. Are you sure you don't want to do something about her? I am. Pay her no heed. Besides, I'm still exhausted from having just defended Kyo from a major threat. As long as the Oni means me no harm, I consider her a little more than a stray animal. Besides, we have this brief time to say our goodbyes. I'm not about to waste it fighting. Suna, may I ask you something? Of course. Remember that woman you told me about? The one you, looked up to so much? Oh, right. It's a little embarrassing having someone else bring her up. But it's alright, under the circumstances. Anyways, what about her? I was wondering if she and Ibaraki had some sort of connection. Something about the way you look at her that seems as though you're grieving something precious you lost. At least that's the impression I got. Nothing gets past you, hmm? I... Sorry, Lord Suna. Looks like my time is up. Unfortunate, but such is life, I suppose. Farewell, Caster. Take care of yourself. Don't be silly. I'm going back to the... Soon this transient body will disappear and my soul will return. I'll forget everything. Know what I said. True, the dead may never return to life. I know you are no more than an empty shadow of your former self. But even so, you may encounter other empty shadows or end up taking part in another ritual akin to the Grail War. If you do, I want you to follow your heart wherever it takes you, for I have no doubt it will not lead you astray. Do that, I'm sure your own dreams will come true. I'm sure of it. Make sure you and Lord Jason take care of each other, Medea. He will. So, since you helped us out so much, Raiko gave me a bunch of kimono cloth, bags of rice, and other rare goodies to give you as thanks. Gave them to your maid when I got here, so you should be all set now. Thanks a ton for everything, Kairoko. Not at all, I didn't really do anything special. Still, I do appreciate the kind gesture, and to be perfectly honest, I'm thrilled to receive such wonderful rice. Just give Lady Raiko my thanks. You bet. Oh, please, relax and make yourselves at home. You must be exhausted after that ordeal. Besides, I remember Lord Babbage telling me visitors from foreign lands and times are destined to leave Kyo eventually, so I'm sure you'll be departing soon as well. Isn't that right, Lord Master? Huh? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right, we didn't tell her we weren't from this timeline. You didn't, Master. According to my records, you never mentioned that to Lady Kairoko. I'm sorry. This may not mean much anymore, but I did eavesdrop on your conversation the first night you were here. I also told Lord Babbage everything. Oh, so that explains why he wanted us to defeat him so badly. Oh, I had no idea you were even there. You're kidding. But then that'd mean if you and Babbage want to take us out, it must have been easy to... Want to take us out, you could have easily taken us out while we slept, but you didn't. Sure, you weren't exactly raring to fight in the Grail War, but even so... Dang, you really were a great master. Indeed, I could not detect your presence at all. Perhaps you were using some Omiyuji stealth spell. Whatever the case, I'm most impressed. Lord Babbage would have been happy to hear that. But if you'll excuse me, I must get back to my writing. I'll leave the room open. You are welcome to stay and relax as long as you like. Man, I still got chills. It just goes to show one cannot truly judge a book by its cover. I swear to be even more careful in the future. Me too, I still can't quite believe it. So hey, while we're here, I just want to say something. Lord Kentucky. Who the hell was my caster during that Grail War anyway? It's not like I got any wish granted at this point. But I'd still like to know. Well, had a thought. Even though I was cutting the pseudo-tree and emptiness out in half, I was thinking, who was my caster anyway? Now I kind of wish I asked that limbo bastard while I was here. Or, I'd asked that limbo bastard while I still had the chance, especially while even Lord Sami refused to give me a straight answer. Indeed, Lord Kentucky, it does seem like this will forever remain a mystery, even when Lord Abe no Sami was willing to tell us who the seventh caster was earlier. Oh yeah, since that idiot disappeared before I could tell you this, I suppose it's up to me. I'm sure wondering who the seventh and final caster was. The answer is Limbo himself. What's that? He wasn't a caster? Well, yes, he's what you call an extra class. Incidentally, his master was... I know you don't gotta say it. It was me, right? Man, if that ain't a sick joke, talk with the worst possible partner I could have hoped for. Makes me sick just thinking about it. No, it was not you. Wait, what? Limbo's master was in fact the human Ashia Doman, originally from this timeline. So you didn't have anything to do with him. Wait, what? That everything lined up perfectly to have Doman as Kentoki's, which also explains why Kentoki never had any command abilities. He basically probably just thought he probably might have even it would have even made sense. Tama, think so? Huh? Think it was? I guess it's true. We're able to see through her, but we also didn't detect her as a caster, and she doesn't have presence concealment. So don't forget. Danzo was with us in the palace the entire time, just in spirit form, and she was detecting the whole time to see if a caster was there, because remember, as far as we knew, he was quote-unquote caster of Limbo at the time. Well, Sammy, you gotta be pulling my leg here. I mean, if that's true, that means my caster was never summoned. Curiosity is understandable. We know for a fact you had command spells, so you were certainly chosen to take part, which means you must have been an 8th master. Perhaps Limbo arranged things with an eye towards making the Grail even more enjoyable. Alternatively, it may have been precise opposite. A miracle which occurred to counteract the threat Limbo posed. I prefer to ascribe the latter, but that's just me. True, rogue servants do usually show up whenever there's a threat. The timeline. I think I get it. Maybe. And hey, at least it's better than being told Limbo and I are supposed to be partners in crime. Ben, you must be going see now. If you're gonna fill us in, do it properly, damn it. Now, Kentoki, you're being rude to Lord Sami. Look at you, Kentoki, you're pouting like a child. Come on, it's not fair. I saw those marks in my hand clear as day, you know? Why didn't I get a cash to go with them? I don't care if it was Limbo's or Miracle or what. I just can't stop thinking about it. Where'd all my partner go? Oh, now let's take it easy. Grrr, pow pow. Yeah, he's pouting pretty hard. It's funny. Anyway, Sami, you not of getting it to me straight, but I kept thinking about it and I realized something. You were my caster all along, weren't you? Think about it. I came here from a foreign world to cast spells, fought by my side. The one it could have been. I mean, Donzo's an assassin, so she's out, right? So it had to be you, my boss and my servant. Toki, I'm afraid Master is 100% human. There's simply no way he could be summoned as a servant. That how it works? I think that's okay too, you and me. Might not have been master and servant, but even so, we are the most golden partners of time. That I know for sure. And I can live with that, at least, just fine. How's it sound to you, boss? The Kentoki in the eye. Nod. Alright. Ah, there we go. Too bad the video feed's not working, but at least we can talk. This is Chaldea. Do you read me? Loud and clear, Da Vinci. This is Donzo. I'm happy to report the Master is alive and well. We cut down the pseudo-tree of emptiness that appeared in the Suzaku Gate and defeated the one responsible. We also collected the Holy Grail that spawned the Singularity. Suffice to say, our mission was a success. Yep, we can tell as much from observing the situation in the command room. Good work, you two. Too bad the bounded field covering is also making it hard for us to maintain a connection. But it's a cornerstone of the defenses, so not much we can do about it. Since we finally managed to get through, though, I want to take the chance to bring you two back. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. As nice as it was here, we do need to get back. So, I guess this means you guys are leaving now? Back to your own time, where the world's completely bleached white? I still haven't taken you to see the market. I was planning to throw a huge banquet tonight to celebrate victory, not to mention a bunch of other stuff I had in mind now they're safe. But I guess we don't have time for it, huh? Thanks for helping us. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Hey, come on, boss, that's my line. We only won because you were here. If it hadn't been for you, I couldn't have been beaten Brother Suna. I would be thanking you. We definitely couldn't have done this without you. Adjusting margin for error coordinate data, matching with Novum Chaldea's command room. I do know it's been thrown around ever since part 1 that Ritsuka could potentially qualify it for a servant status themselves, and that'd be hilarious, summoning ourselves. Not that we'd have too many abilities, but then again, being summoned as a servant means you get a noble phantasm, even if the throne has to just plain give you one, so... would be interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, I can't have a servant while the person is still living. They have to be dead, or at least die at some point in the timeline. So we could theoretically have Kentoki as a servant while he was still alive. And indeed, it's why it's as Noble Phantasm summoning. Summoning Mapo Tofu. Actually, I've never had Mapo Tofu. Maybe I should at some point. I know there's even a meat variant of it, and a meatless version, so... And theoretically, anyone could try it. Theoretically, I'd have to check again. Oh crap, that's a bot. Hold on. Sorry about that. It is time, Master. Also, Kentucky, the truth is, unfortunately, we do not have enough time to explain how it works, but everything that happened here, how we met fighting, what we ultimately achieved, I'm afraid your proper human history cells will not remember any of it. That's simply how race shifting works. Oh yeah, sorry, Kentucky. Oh, I see. I actually haven't had a bot in quite a while. It's nice not having to worry about them. But it's okay, I can tell from the looks in their faces, there's nothing that we can do about it. Don't sweat it. Important thing is we protected Japan, China, and all the rest of the world. Doesn't get much more golden than that. Golden. I'm afraid your proper human history self won't remember that word either. Sorry. So what? Come on, quit moping, will you? Cheer up. This is where we gotta part ways, then we ought to make it a golden goodbye. And as you know, seeing as how much I like the word, I'm sure I'll like it next again. I'll like it again next time I happen to hear it. So if I happen to forget everything that happened here, you'll just have to remember it for me. I will. I'm counting on you. Still gonna keep fighting up getting back, are you? Aren't you? I can tell. So I won't tell you to give it all you got, because I already know you will. Instead, I'm gonna say this. You fight to protect your world, and I'll protect mine. And there we are. We're back. It was then that the lone figure looked down at Heian-Kyo from atop Mount Arashi. He beheld the people who regained their smiles and laughter, and realized how perilously close they came to losing everything. Overcome with guilt and fear over the foolish, terrible things he'd done, he broke down weeping. His name was Ashia Doman, not Limbo, just an ordinary Onmyuji. Somehow, when the pseudo tree was destroyed and began disappearing in a shadow of light, he miraculously survived, emerging from Limbo's battered spirit origin core. Next thing he knew, he was standing on the spot, tears streaming down his face. Dabbing his eyes, Doman began to weakly whisper to himself. What have I done? I scarcely recognize myself. I'm free now, but I feel terrified. I've been cursed. Am I destined to end up as that horrible creature one day? A twisted demon whose greatest pleasure comes from others' suffering. If that's what I am fated to become, I don't want to see what lies beyond tomorrow. All I can do now is stop myself. You mean to destroy yourself, even after mastering the secrets of Taoism? Don't bother, Ashidoman. There won't be any point. Lord Sammy, I didn't know you were back in Kyo. No, you never actually left, did you? You knew this would happen all along, didn't you? Then why didn't you stop me before I made such a terrible mistake? You have to ask why? Because I never expected the great Ashidoman to succumb to a mere fragment of his own shadow, you fool. And while I'm at it, Doman, your greatest flaw is your fixation on individuals. Lord Sammy. According to legends from popular human history, there came a time when the Oni who lived at Mount grew tired of simply stealing valuables and abducting people and began attacking, killing, and devouring. That was the beginning of the Omini's rampage. It said the Oni dug a hole in the Oni castle, solely disposed of the bodies, the bones of the men, women, and children. Many women and children they've eaten. Recognizing the severity of the situation, Abe Nosemi urged the Emperor to declare war on the Oni. Raiko, the leader of the Genji, was chosen to lead the assault. What happened next led directly to the events of the legendary Oni Hunt, the start of the last great war, last great battle between the Oni and the Heian warriors. Protected by three Shinto gods, Hachiman, Kumano, and Sumushi, Raiko's four heavenly kings fought their way into Mount O. There they fought their final battle against Shuten, Ibaraki, Hanakuma, Torakuma, and Hoshikuma. And with it being said that Mount Raiko ended Shuten Doji's life, the Oni's most powerful warriors were vanquished. Though the Oni love wine, there is one that is a little more than poison for them. Wine blessed the protection of the three Shinto gods. So disguised as Buddhist monks, Raiko and her four heavenly kings gave Shuten the gift of wine that bore such a blessing. even weakened by the wine. Shuten still put up a tremendous fight, but it came to an end when Raiko cut her head off from his shoulders. However, Shuten was also an expert in all kinds of wine and must have known the monk's gift would be poisonous, so why did she still drink it? Was she compelled by the three gods' protections? Or did she choose to drain the bottle of her own accord? Nobody knows for sure. Well, except for Shuten, but she's kind of a dick and won't tell anyone. However, there's an alternative theory there are few are familiar with. It states that after the Mount Oni's more brutal rampage ended, Raiko became an even more ruthless killing machine than ever before. After Mount Oni's more brutal rampage ended, Raiko became an even more ruthless killing machine before. It was also around the time she began to refer to Oni as insects. Perhaps she was enraged by the atrocities she saw them Oni committed. Or perhaps it was owed to the revelation Kentoki. She loved her own son, actually knew Shuten from his own youth. And then there's yet another alternative theory. It states that when Mount Oni was in its final stage, Shuten transformed herself into a great monster the size of a mountain, only to meet her end at the hands of an enormous set of armor. Theory says that after Shuten had reverted to her original form and fallen asleep, it was Raiko who took her head, not Raiko that took her head, but Kentoki himself. It goes to state the one who defeated Ibaraki was Suna. And yet for some reason, she was the only Oni to be spared. Later, on Ichijo Madorabashi Bridge near the remains of the Rashomon Gate, Ibaraki attacked Suna not once but twice. Though she lost her arm during one attack, she later took it back and disappeared to parts unknown. Then, after much time passed, Ashiya Dome and the great Omioji joined forces with the vengeful ghost of Fujiwara no Amaketsu, the disgraced former minister of the left, and attempted to cast a great curse to bring ruin to Japan. However, he was thwarted by Abe no Seimi, branded a traitor and banished from Kyo, never to return. Another states that Domen met his end when he tried to curse Abe no Seimi to death after failing to best him in many Omioji contests of skill, only to have his curse turned back upon its caster. But this is not the place to tell those stories. We have now come to the end of one tiny moment from proper human history's expansive tapestry. Senpai! Master! Welcome home! So glad to see you back safe and sound. Oh, that reminds me, would you mind holding still for a moment? There, medical diagnostic complete. All your vital signs look good. What a relief. Good to be back, Mash. Good to have you back, Senpai. Still need to have Nemo Nurse take a look at you just to be sure. Check the exam room and it's open right now, so I hope you see her right away. And also... Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you this time. It's fine, Mash. While it's good to have Mash as a main story character, I am also glad they don't hesitate to have her take a back seat to have other servants take major story roles like they did in this one. I never imagined I would fail to race shift with you. No, Lady Mash, if anyone should apologize, it's me. I should have known the race shift could be jammed. I should have done everything to counteract it. Limbo and I have a history of our own. This was my chance to finally fight back against him and I blew it. You are both being needlessly hard on yourselves. Go, take a look. As you can see, Master is alive and perfectly well. What's more, he succeeded admirably at both cutting down the tree and recovering the Singularity's holy grail. The only one who deserves blame is Limbo, but I understand all too well how you both feel, which is why we'll simply have to make it up for it on future missions. Right, understood. Hey guys, welcome back. Looks like you already got your quick medical diagnostic out of the way. That just leaves congratulations on a job well done! And a bit of gratitude, obviously. Singularity's already began repairing itself when we confirm there's no trace of the pseudo-tree of emptiness whatsoever. Proper human history might still be a blank slate at this point, but you guys managed to prevent another Lostbelt from popping up. So once we restore humanity and proper human history, we won't have to worry about a new world order based on the Heian period wrecking it all. As far as I'm concerned, you both rocked this mission. There we are. Thanks, Da Vinci. Mission accomplished. For my part, I'm particularly thrilled you managed to eliminate Limbo. Well, it certainly never seemed as though the foreign god's three alter egos were on the same page, so to speak. Fact remains that now that Limbo's gone, the foreign god only has two disciples left at her disposal. As I'm sure you can imagine, Gordolf is also tickled pink by the news of your success, and while he's demanding you submit your report within 2 hours of your return, since we were unable to maintain contact for most of the mission, he's also fixing a meal to help you recover your strength as we speak. I'll stop by and say hi to him later. I assure you there is no hurry. Your recuperation comes first. Alright, that's enough. Alex, go see Nemo. Oh, nurse, for your medical checkup, and don't think about anything besides resting for a while. Got it? Ash, you mind escorting him to the exam room? Not at all. Foe. Stop that, Foe. Senpai's exhausted right now and needs a rest. Foe? That's right, you'll just have to wait. Yeah, guess it shouldn't keep him for too long. Hey there, boss. Just want to ask you one quick thing. What were me and the other Heian peeps like? Hey, you need to ask? Golden, of course. Golden! Excellent. Alice severed. Golden finish. I'll definitely have that instead of finale when I upload the VOD. And we have ourselves a new Holy Grail. And then at Mount... There we are. Fey Roundtable Domain Avalon LaFey has vanished. You'll still be able to quest from main interlude. Oh, nice. It was pretty cool when it first showed up. It was neat seeing all the black cloud go from a growing circle in between the story chapters. Fey Roundtable. Since I'm a Fey creature myself, I can say I actually think this could potentially be worse. Remember how during the story I said working with Oni is like working with Fey creatures? You kind of want to avoid it where possible. I have the feeling we're going to be seeing why in this next chapter. Like I said, I only mostly look up what's coming up in terms of servants and major updates. I don't actually look at the storyline. So while I do know that this upcoming one is fairly popular, I don't know what it actually contains. So it should be interesting to experience once it does, although that's probably going to be a while from the time of streaming. Looks like it's only been about 2 hours, so how about we do one interlude? Maybe a short one. Suzuka's. Alright, we'll do Suzuka's and then I'll call the stream. It's also going to be thematically appropriate because she's also a Japanese servant. And even had a cameo. Why am I the one getting stuck getting firewood for this camp out? Oh well, guess no biggie. I like had time to kill anyway. Thank you, Suzuka. It really is a big help. Man, going on a camp out together sounds great. Heck, I'm having a blast just watching all of you. I know your family's reputation follows you around, Suzuka. I know some servants have been keeping their distance from you because of it. I'm hoping this will give you an opportunity to know everyone better. We're all about teamwork at Chaldea after all. The fact Romani is here implies to me that this indeed happens during the Epic of Remnant, because that's when the CCC event arrived, and that's when Suzuka herself first came. And as I mentioned, I did, after all, raise her entirely out of spite because Tammo no Mai refused to come. Well, I don't regret it. She is where I learned that I quite enjoy crit teams. I like when to talk, calling shots from all the way up on high and stuff. You don't even have to sleep outside tonight like the rest of us. Isn't that totes unfair? Or at least, like, super rude since we have to. Insensitive much? Hey now, just because I've got a roof over my head doesn't mean I'm happy. You have any doubt how hard it is to be all alone in the office during work time. So it's like that, huh? I didn't know you were all alone up there without a simple colleague to keep you company. Or like Utakimaru or something. Don't worry, Suzuka. Dr. Omen is nowhere near alone. Whenever all the other Chaldea staff are gone, no one's looking, he opens up a web browser and shares all his fears and anxieties with the digital idols he's saved up on our servers, even commenting on them like a third party would. I don't know how that unique skill of his works exactly, but I do know it helps him. Oh my god, seriously? So he's like writing self-insert fanfics? Yikes, you're more of a loner than I thought, Doc. I didn't know you're such a total dork. Haha, just because someone's a loner does not automatically make them a nerd or a dork. Besides, by that logic, wouldn't Otakamaru be just like me? Oh man, you're right, now that you mention it. You're like totally birds of a feather. Like Otakamaru as well as guys who seems dumb and violent first, but turns out he's like super smart and logical and stuff. In case I thought he'd hate you because you're this weirdly carefree free optimist and stuff, but oh, go on. Never mind, it's nothing. I've already said too much. What? That was strange, Senpai. I wonder why she paused like that. She might come across as a teenage girl, but... Be gone. Somebody need help? Yeah, it was briefly discussed in her last interlude, but yeah, Suzuku is one of those... Is actually... Her teenage girl act is entirely an act, because she even breaks character... Whenever she breaks character a few times... It's actually kind of cute, honestly. Yeah, she's one of those, hello, fellow teenagers. Somebody need help? Well, not to worry, your favorite dependable shrine maiden Fox Tomo no Mai is here to lend you her paws. Look, master, see how quickly I gather this firewood? What do you think? Like I always say, there's nothing a good wife can't do. Camping, bring it on. Wilderness survival, love it. Now, why don't we take the time just saved us and use it to make a nice fire where we can stare adoringly into each other's eyes and... Oh. I don't know why, but like, there's something about your face that really grates on me. What are you doing here? I do have some faint memories of you, but for our purposes, let's say this is our first meeting. I could ask you the same thing. Who do you think you're fooling with that good girl act? That's how it's gonna be, huh? Alright, whatever. At least there's one thing we can agree on. Oh, yes, that we can. What's up with the ears and tails, Fox, bitch? You're copying my thing. Excuse me, I've been around far longer than you. You're the copy fox here, like teenage wannabe. You're fighting already. I know some servants can have short fuses, but come on. Since they both have foxy ears, this may be something of a turf war. Sure, I'll borrow. Wait, no, that is a one in everything. No, thank you. Bit better. Quetzalcoatl doesn't seem too bad. And this is gonna be a boss fight, so actually, let's be thematic. And bring Suzuka with us. And we're gonna replace this with a better CE. Let me see if I have one here. I think Holy Night Supper is gonna be good, yeah. So let's go with that one. Alright, looks like we're gonna be facing Tomo no Mai here. Fatal Battle. Embodiment Seshoki A. Curse Embodiment. Oh, this Quetzalcoatl doesn't have all of our pens yet. That's fine. Pens are a massive pain. I can speak from experience that pens are a massive pain in the ass. I genuinely don't blame anyone who hasn't gotten them completed yet, especially since a lot of them have materials that we don't have yet. Originally, they were supposed to be added like a year or two from now, I think. So, while it is nice we got them early so I could do stuff like my Jason getting his, and of course my Castoria getting hers early, even Castoria's asking for materials I didn't have. I had to straight up buy them from the Clear Prism shop. But it is worth it, as you can see. Cats doesn't have anything that increases her NP gauge, right? Oh no, this increases her NP gauge. Tomo doesn't have a damage NP, so I'm honestly, I don't consider her a threat, if we're honest. So let's do it this way. Let's go a full Buster Brave chain from Suzuka, just for the maximum spite. Unlimited blade works, but for an actual saber this time. Dang, 33 stars, not bad at all. You dick! Her NP just heals a decent amount, so I'm genuinely not worried. We're just gonna take care of these ones with base cards now. All she can do is heal and buff. Tomo's NP actually was a damaging NP in Fate Extella when I played it. I think it was also damaging an extra, but I guess they figured she'd work better as support here. Charge gain, huh? So that's what it does. Alright, here we go. And here we go. Quetzalcoatl was actually one of the more benevolent gods of Aztec lore, if I remember right. One of the few who did not demand any sacrifices whatsoever. And there we go. What the hell? How'd you make those skills so effective? I think they're even stronger than Noble Phantasm. Pretty sure I've seen this one before, too. Look who's talking. Your skills are annoyingly strong. You don't even leave a single opening in a fight. In fact, this fight reminded me of all the grudges I've been repressing so hard that my inner beast I've been keeping away is free again. Now feel the wrath of a fox who's had no significant appearances in almost 2 years. Oh, that's right. She hasn't had appearances in major events for a couple of years now, has she? I don't even know what you two are talking about anymore. Tamao, please, you've got to stop before the kindling gather. It's its whole mountain on fire. Because they're both originally from Japan, right? Can't we all just get along? Shut up, Doc. The only thing I know for sure here is me and this bitch are never gonna get along. Seeing how my soul's like outright rejecting her, I bet we've got beef left over from another world or something. Take the words right out of my mouth. You and I are only like oil and water, or chalk and cheese. Strictly speaking, when a servant is summoned, they shouldn't have memories of their other events, but I guess... But yeah, easy as it is to forget, Fate Grand Order is a crossover, so they absolutely want to reference all the other stuff. In this case, they're referencing Fate Extra Foxtail story, where they were indeed rivals. I kind of liked her last... So far, I'm liking Suzuka's last interlude a bit better, but there's a few more parts. But her last interlude had her interacting with other Japanese servants, including the Oni, for a bit, and I guess that's probably why it was interesting. Until one of us meets defeat, there's no earthly way we'll be working together to restore humanity. I just got that right. Of course it'll be your asking, B. Ooh, look what dummy with more guts and sense is still pushing her luck. Very well, so be it. I'll go over everything I dislike about you point by point. Now first, those ears. I've been a fox for over 850 years now, so you can't pull the fur over my eyes. Those are fakes, aren't they? I don't know how authentic your old teenage girl act is, but those ears are definitely clip-ons. Frankly, when it comes to fluffy ears, our masters have nothing but the best nature has to offer. Since we know yours are fake, stop burying yourself and remove them already. Like, why should I do that? Who cares if I didn't have them in life? They're cute as fluff. For that matter, there's a bunch of other animal types in Chaldea. My ears are totes accused out of all of them. Besides, it's not like I chose to have these, I was forced into having them. But instead of being all emo about it, I chose to own it and morph them into something too cute to resist. Me, I did that. Not to mention, like, who died and made you queen of fluffy ears? You take out a patent on them or something? Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you just from say that shit straight to my face. How petty can you be? Really, that's exactly why your own alter egos are always pissed off at you. Hey, you leave the Tambo 9 out of this. I can't believe how shameless some of you are. You're so sure. I bet you spend all your time karaoke hopping. Oh well, the important thing is that Master understands, right, Master? You know these ears are just poor imitations of the real one. Not like my perfectly cute ears, don't you? So settle this once and for all. Whose ears without fluff? Now this is a tough choice. On one hand, Suzuka came home when Tammo did not. On the other hand, I have others. Then again, can I just choose Tamacats? Well, this is Suzuka's. I knew Master had good taste. Know what? I'm gonna give you a special one-on-one fluff session later. No, I don't believe it. I'm so shocked I might go and hide in a cave. Ooh boy, I think we're gonna need to bring a third party into this or they'll never stop. There you are, master. I have finished gathering firewood. It's also fortunate. Howdy. Hello, Went Geek. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. Be sure to thank the mountain for this bounty while you enjoy it. Oh, forgive me. It seems you're already in the middle of something. What the? Another fluffy-eared poseur? Oh, weird. For some reason, she doesn't piss me off like you do, fox bitch. Now that you mention it, she doesn't act like a teenager like you do, and her ears don't seem like foxy's either. Genius cast that I am. I figured out how to bring this newcomer to my side. Hello, pretty wild kitty. Adelante, right? Yes, what is it? We have an emergency on our hands, so I'd like you to listen to me closely. See that fox poseur? She says she was the first to have fluffy ears and hers the best, and that everyone else was a pale, worthless imitations. Hey now, she never went that far. I prefer our alliances myself. Nobody asked you, loser. Still, that fox bitch ain't wrong. Like, it's just a fact my ears are the cutest. You fell for hook, line, and sinker. The whole problem with you sabers, you're all brawn and no brains. Everyone knows that. At any rate, Adelante, I trust you now see our interests are aligned. That faux teenager there is the bane of fluffy-eared girls everywhere. It's our duty to bring the hero justice. So I ask you now, will you lend me your speed? To be honest, I don't see any sense in measuring one's value by fluffiness of one's ears. My ears certainly do not determine my worth. Oh, you don't know what kind? So you don't even know what kind of fluffy treasure you got? Well, I guess that explains why you never showed up on my rival radar. To be fair, the whole reason she's a cat is because Adelante's story ends with the gods turning her and her husband into lions, because for some reason the Greeks thought that lions can only breed with other cats and not each other. I'm about as confused as everyone else, really. So we'll just leave it. But yeah, she's probably not too fond of them because, you know, it's kind of how her story ends, and it's not exactly in a happy way, so she probably just kind of would rather, you know, focus on her actual skills, her speed, archery, and that sort of thing. And I can respect that. Alright then, try this scenario on for size. Imagine you're raising some poor penniless children in an orphanage with the foster mother. Picture it, may not have much money, but your days are filled with happiness, smiling faces, and warm hugs. That's nice. One day your children say something rocks you to your very core. Mommy, our ears are just second best. Well, they cheap knockoffs. I thought your ears are fluffiest, Mommy, but I guess I was wrong. Why? I don't want their ears. I want those. What? No, stop. Come back to me. Well, it's all the Posier's fault. Evil incarnate, trying to steal everything, make our fluffier special. Do you understand what's at stake? This is our chance to go down together. Justice, all our natural ears are on our side. Dare try to make children, you'll pay for this. I've heard of having an active imagination before, but this is ridiculous. So you both want to throw down? Bring it, bitches. I'll show you exactly what my ears bring all the kids to the yard. Why'd you have to put it like that? Sometimes there's like nothing crueler than childhood innocence. Say it's not so. No matter how times there were, smiles on my children's faces whenever they touch my ear. Are more than sunshine. Doesn't mean they never truly reciprocated my love. Were the happy days spent together no more? What? No, of course they were more than that. Ah. Yikes, didn't realize she'd take it that seriously. Now I feel bad for messing with her. Atlanta, I'm sure your kids will realize he's the truth in the end, you know? Eventually they'll be like, I don't care about other mommies or the phase. Go on, picture it, my children. You do love me. No, I wasn't imagining that. Now watch, I'll prove once and for all mine are the best. Crap, my plan backfired. Oh well, it seems the tide's turned. Now's my chance to tell us before Adelanto comes to her senses. It looks like you'll have to fight again before the situation can be contained. Be careful, senpai. Yeah, remember how this is all just a bunch of references. This is basically something they'd love to do with Adelante, and honestly, I'm kind of not a fan of it. But long story short, because she ended up betraying everyone in Apocrypha, anytime she shows up in a storyline, it's pretty much entirely to betray us. And I get it, they want to reference Apocrypha, but at this point, I wonder if people are starting to think that she betrayed people regularly in her own legend with how often it happens. Yeah, I should probably just bring someone specifically to counter Adelante and not worry about Tammo. Ooh. Alright, let's bring the power of Rome to bear. Once again, I don't care about Tammo. She has no damaging NP. She is no threat to me. Well, unfortunately, you all made the mistake of having only a single life bar. Apply Rome trait. Treat it as a debuff. Alright. I want to do this one first just to gain its NP and
行ってみる？
heavy attack damage all Roman enemies, which of course they count. Here we go.
そうし、枕を紐解けば、音が
We shall bring the power of Rome and Japan to bear. Let's see how it goes. Of course, without 3 enemies, Suzuki can't generate nearly as many stars, unfortunately. Alright, so they're both alive is what I'm getting out of that.
これだな。良妻ですもの。節約節約。
That's for one entire turn, so I can't do much about that. I can, however, do this.
ここに向かって。そこです。
Oh yeah, I forgot Suzuka's sure hit, so she bypasses dodge. Nice. That said, with all the enemies using dodge and vuln, I'm starting to think maybe I should seriously consider Whoops, I forgot she has her NP ready. Well, I know for a fact Suzuka's not going to survive this. Roma, however, probably will. Adelante actually has a very low attack stat because she's basically designed to be a crit servant. Yeah, Roma has nothing to fear. There we go.
人の輝き、ロマンたるローマのそれ。
And one more. Oh, fuck. You guys, like, give up already? Yeah, it's forward of 4 years, just all of you. One's overly complicated backstories. Is that? Forgotten what age is, what time it is? Look at the clock, look at the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand. God damn it, this cheap wristwatch I got at the dollar store doesn't even tell me the decade. Fine, I'll tell myself, my ears, the true ultimate fluffy, I perfected them long ago. Oh. The ancient primeval jungles of what's now known as Central America. That's right, I'm the Aztec's top idol, the graceful tiger, jaguar warrior, draped in beast hide. So which is it, tiger or jaguar? Hang on, does that mean Jaguar's ears were real all along? What's her deal? What a strange creature. Everyone take some deep breaths and then take your seats. Overheard the whole thing. Basically holding a contest to decide the ultimate queen of fluffy ears once and for all, right? Well, I can't have a contest like that without me. That's just false advertising. It's practically... No. And trust me, you don't want to get on the wrong side of fluffy ear fandoms, so sign me up right meow. Oh, yeah, she's such an oddball, I hadn't considered her, but she technically does have fluffy ears as well. Another one? This is like really got on my nerves now. Alright, screw, I'm just gonna thrash you all once and be done with it. That'll make me feel way better. Bring it on, I'll send you packing like an overnight delivery. First I'll treat with a light speed kick, followed by a light speed punch. Oh crap, now I've got to reach attach my limbs. Hold on, why am I out here wielding my bow again? Oh, I can't have you coming to your senses yet. Think about what Curl Fox's silly little hat said. Just like the orphanage, run by the weak-ass wildcats. Looks like the kids you got here could use a little lesson. And there's nothing more than using these ears of mine to steal the kids' love for myself. Oh, that doesn't. I'll make you pay for crossing my children. Start by shooting out both your eyes. Oh, come on. Do you ever not believe what someone tells you? It's almost impressive, really. Alright, that's how it's gonna be. Bring it on. This time we'll make sure to knock you straight into a warm and happy home filled with children's smiles. I could not ask you anything more. It doesn't mean you're actually a good person. No, of course you are. I can sense you have a very high IQ as well. I am completely lost as to where this is going. Hey, thanks, I kinda like you. Oh, you're just super upfront about your feelings. And hey, you're a wildcat, so... We're not rivals like the way me and Fox bitch are. We should totes follow each other on Servant Graham once we're done fighting. Huh? How'd you get your divine aura so high all of a sudden? Hey, buffing yourself with the power of friendship's unfair. Alright. I'm just going to use a Berserker to nuke everything. Oh hey, a fellow Tamakat enjoyer? Oh dang. Oh dang, this guy's got a really buffed one. What's her ability here? Oh dang, even the Pend. And 3 out of 5. This is actually really strong. However, I'm gonna need an AoE for this. Let's see if I can find someone with an AoE NP with a high level. Raiko would work if she's not NP1, but all these are. Seriously, do all you have only NP1s? As much as I really do want to try out this... Oh, screw it, I'll try out this person's Adelante altar. Just for the sake of it. It's kind of funny, we do have to actually summon for Adelante altar when... both in Apocrypha and even in her... profile, it says that she is indeed the same person as the Archer one. If you take off the boar thing, she reverts to her Archer form. But I guess after Jekyll and Hyde, they decided they're never going to do anyone who can swap. Which is a shame, honestly. I think I should be able to do this here. Alright, we're gonna go with Adelante Altar and just have her completely nuke the hell out of her other self. The embodiment of trust no one, not even yourself. Alright, so the only threat to Suzuka is officially gone now. I'm feeling pretty good. Alright, this should finish off Jaguar Warrior.
枕を紐解けば音の天使大統領本術剣大神と恋愛ハッパー天気屋根
Oh dang, that was a satisfying critical. Gotta love it.
So, okay.
Excellent. Phew, I'm freaking exhausted. Thanks for the on-point orders, Master. Job you too. The others are all getting back up. Yes, my tails are burned. I can still fight. I will not stop until my children's smiling faces are safe and sound. I can't give up meow. I swore to claw my way to the top of the popularity rankings. I'll even settle for number 1 in the fluffy ears category if I have to— Wait, hold up. Why am I even fighting along these imposters anyway? Take this. Killer death backstabbing fist. It's gonna do us crime of the century. Meow, yeah. I can't read her movements at all. Wait, hang on. They're actually trying to kill us. She's even less able to see reason than I am. What are you, my next-gen backward-compatible model? On my honor as a hunter, I will not let you escape, foul beast. Farewell, Golden Fox Warrior. Next time we meet, I'll tell you all about my beloved orphanage. Oh, there they go, fighting amongst themselves. Sorry, like half the time I have no idea what's going on Galdea. Oh well, I'm feeling a lot better now, so I think I'm gonna bounce. We high school girls aren't supposed to be fight more than an hour a day after all. Oh, but I'm gonna grab one of those apples from you first, Master. Oh, what about the whole ear thing? Are you just gonna let that go? Well, yeah, I know I let that fox check rile me up, and I might have said I'm the only one who needed fluffy ears. But high school girls are all about changing the new hotness, right? It's all about being a trendsetter. You can't set a trend unless, like, other people start doing it too, you know? Not like there's a ton, left by now. So, hello, Jalters. Step on me. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I guess I should have changed the stream title because we're doing the interludes now. Probably gonna just do one more before ending the stream, though. Like, you can't be an influencer if you don't ever influence anyone, right? It's not with Calmer and stuff, it's not a huge deal if other people start wearing them too. See, since other people wearing fluffy ears might start a trend, you decide it doesn't bother you? Hell no, it does bothers me. Sometimes even like it makes me so furious, but like if it leads to new friendship and stuff, it's no biggie, right? Oh, but that's never happening with that fox bitch. She could totally suck it. I see, so both Suzuka and Tamamo are hiding their true intelligence to be free or heroic spirits. Seeing as how alike they are, it does explain why they clash so much. Besides, like Tamamo said, these ears are part of my look. And like, it's true that I didn't originally have them, can't argue with that. So you didn't have these ears while you were alive? Nope, but I was wanting them because I thought they were adorable, so I got them when I was summoned. Of course, I might get rid of them if my future perfect boyfriend ends up being a fluffy ear hater. After all, it's not like the ears that are important. It's whether or not make my boyfriend and I happy. Catch my drift? Now I understand, so your cuteness is important to you, but not as important as your devotion to a boyfriend. Just saying, like, love beats cute. Besides, who cares if I didn't have these originally? Even if they did start out as a lie, I really owe them. That's totally valuable on its own. Yeah, you're right about that. I know plenty of things just begin with imitation, as they say, fake it till you make it. Exactly. That uphill at the spot, I feel a lot better now. Hey, yeah, you're not getting away from me. Oh yeah? Then try these afterimages on for size, meow. Hey, my whole life's been one big afterimage. Apollo god of the sun, Artemis god of the moon. I implore you, let me thank them. Should we maybe tell the tempestuous trio over there not to worry about anyone stealing the whole fluff we look to? You can if you want. Unfortunately, I'm not brave enough to even try. Alright, now that we've got a bunch of firewood, let's get this fire started. Not only that, you guys are in for a treat, because I'm gonna make dinner today. I found out guys love girls who can cook better than they can, so I've been, like, practicing whenever I can. I even took some lessons from Benny. I mean, Miss Benny's Shikoku cooking, but, like, it's still not enough, you know? You guys better tell me what you really think about cooking so I can, like, improve and stuff. Man, nothing slows her down, does it? True, I've known Suzuka long enough to know when she sets her mind to something. Yeah, be it polishing her teenage girl image or learning to cook, she devotes everything to making it happen. I can't help but admire that kind of dedication. It makes me want to do whatever I can to help her succeed. In the meantime, I have no doubt she'll meet this perfect boyfriend of hers one day. I wonder what sort of guy will end up winning her heart. Suzuka is actually one of the few servants who make it unambiguous that you don't have a chance with her. She's very much, you're cool and all, but you're not my type. And you know what? I appreciate that. Let's see here. Divine Power B, Divine Power High Schooler. Increased critical strength. Wow, that's actually quite a good upgrade, going from 1 turn buff to 3 turns. Yeah, I think I'm going to be sticking to my Grailed Suzuka for quite some time, although in general it seems like Sabers seem to end up being my favorites. Let's see, which one do I want to do next? Chat, what do you guys think? Should I do Adelante, Avisbron? Let's see here. Bartholomew Roberts or Harris. I'll leave it up to a chat to decide. Actually, I think I might be able to do a poll. Let me check here. There's a poll. Here it is, manage poll. So I can... Alright, let's create a new poll here. I've never done one of these before, so I hope you don't mind indulging me a little. Alright, we're going to... I'm gonna set it for 1 minute. We're gonna give it 1 minute and see. By all means, vote for whoever you would personally like to see on stream. Alright, 1 for Bartholomew Roberts. I guess while we're waiting here, I did like that as a more lighthearted and silly interlude, but I kind of prefer Suzuka's first one, and she does go talk a bit more about herself in that one, and she does break her high school character for a bit when she's arguing with the Onis. But yeah, she's got the high school girl persona because she isn't very happy with her original self. Just doesn't feel free. Looks like Bartholomew Roberts has won. Alright then. Dream Treasure. Looks like his is on the shorter end. Treasure and dreams might seem like they have a lot in common, but they don't. Every pirate worth their... I'm guessing this is from Bart's point of view. Every pirate worth their sea salt dreams of striking it rich one day. But only a few blessed with both talent and good fortune ever find the treasure they truly desire. One pirate might happen to plunder just the right ship, containing a certain country's national treasure. Another might happen upon an island where a king's fortune lay buried. Most pirates fail to acquire so much as a scrap of treasure before meeting their untimely end. However, while a few lucky pirates did manage to find treasure, not a single one managed to find their dream. One pirate dreamed of a peaceful life, was killed when they got swept up in a war. Another dreamed of living a long, prosperous life, was captured and forced to work as a slave until they died miserably a few years later. When someone decides to become a pirate, their brutal deaths are all but inevitable. In the end, none of them ever managed to make their dreams come true. What's with the ninja and the Frankenstein's monster doing something? Hey, Master? Oh, what's up? I know what I'm about to say is outrageous, so you shouldn't take it too seriously. As a gentleman, I also know that what I'm about to say is both uncouth and taboo. But even so, I'm overcome with joyous sight before me. I can't help but blurt it out. I'm about to lose it. Sounds like I should just call Estrella now and get it over with. Yes, please do. Now then. Baby got bangs. Here she comes. I know this move. Backdrop. This is how it feels to get thrown at Mach 2. It's a lot faster than when I fell in the ocean. Wonder if it's even possible to break this fall. Uh-oh, there's the floor. You okay? I'm back to my senses now. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know, bro. Was sense ever a thing you had? Oh, now that's a savage one from Blackbeard. Hey, that's uncalled for, Blackbeard. I know better than to ever say baby got bangs again. Do know nobody in their right mind would ever become a pirate in the first place, right, Blackbeard? Yeah, I'd rather have an idiot on my crew than some normie any day of the week. Okay, not Bartholomew, he's too stupid to live. Yeah, he is. Spoken like a true pirate, rude and crass. If you two didn't have the hidden eyes, I'd be drawing my pistol about now. But we don't have hidden eyes. Right, which is why I'm drawing. That gun away before someone gets hurt. We all know that someone will be you. Get on, Bart. Alright, break it up. Okay. I swear, you all have way too many screws loose, you know that? Where do you get off passing judgment? I didn't see you trying to stop us. Well, yeah, because it's fun to watch. Everyone knows pirates are here for a good time, not a long time. And is what you're saying about dreams and treasure before, Bart? Simple. We all die before we can make our dreams come true, is that right? Yeah. And I definitely didn't have what you call a happy ending. Hell, I ended up dying in prison. Managed to live to old age, but I was a pirate at heart, so I might as well have been dead. Blackbeard, well, he ended up a head short. Anyway, so what? It's a ridiculous idea. There's no way anyone who spent their life stealing and killing could hope to realize their dream. Oh wait, I forgot about that guy. You know, the one with the creepy gums? Oh, him. Oh yeah! Flash and V for victory. He wasn't a pirate. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a pirate. Oh, he was an awful person, but yeah, that's unfortunately going to be very common during the age of exploration in which Columbus existed. It's very unfortunate. Well, hopeful. Well, well, it's good that it's he's being recognized as a villain now, even if the game does exaggerate it. Well, I guess to be fair, it's not like a big deal either word. Yeah. Technically speaking, a lot of the servants have done pretty awful stuff. I mean, we're friends with a bunch of pirates here, so I guess I can't exactly throw stones, can I? Worry about it later. Well, never mind. I'm sure it's just a matter of time till he gets some comeuppance, huh? Maybe he'll bump into Spartacus and be branded oppressor. Exactly. And his oppressor stat will skyrocket to the point where it looks like he's about to explode. See, and that's when I'll get the shoulder massage of a lifetime. Oh, I sure hope so. Spartacus always makes it a party when he's around. But anyway, let's just forget about him. My point is, we're all being a lot more useful now than when we were alive, right? But yeah, I guess that's true. Master St. Mary and I are being useful? Of course. I mean, I don't really think I have you, but... Oh yeah, that's their summer form, not their regular. So yeah, I absolutely don't have them. The regular forms are in the main pool as a 4-star, so you can get them potentially. I might even gotten them and forgotten. But the summer form, I absolutely don't. Unfortunately, I do have a number of 4-stars that I have but never raised simply because I either have better options or they don't offer anything that my team doesn't already do. I just say, tee. How's that so? Hee. I swear, those two are completely defenseless against purity and innocence. They'd probably die if they ever tried drinking purified water. You two sure you can survive in this era of bottled water? Alright, putting that aside too, what I'm trying to say is, why can't we make our dreams come true now? I see. So what's your dream anyway? Treasure? Women? Hidden eyes? Damn, son, at least let me finish the question before you answer it. I don't think we have a timer capable of measuring how fast you just responded. Okay, so how exactly do you want to make that dream of yours come true? You want to adore them, ravage them, gaze at them, stand them? Well, no, but actually yes. Are they memeing on us again? And then they're memeing on us. Damn it! And yeah, even stan is a term that's definitely memeing on us. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure what is I want to do with my beautiful hidden-eyed ladies and lads. Ah, some dream you got, just like Memelin, memeing to the end. Yeah. Granted, they do occasionally have Blackbeard doing some serious stuff aside from his meme stuff. That's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this one does with Bart. Since usually he's even in Atlantis, he wouldn't shut up about the bangs covering eyes thing. It's a bit unfortunate. He was one of the weakest parts of an otherwise wonderful story chapter. Fortunate, but hey, that's what interludes like it for. As if you weren't better. What was that? Got a problem with me, Beardo? Alright, that's enough. At least pirates drawing guns on each other actually makes sense here. More sense than the fight of whatever was going on in Suzuka's interlude. Oh my, what's going on with you today, Blackbeard? Getting back to your chaotic evil roots or something? You know, maybe I am. I do feel kind of like pillaging for the first time in a while. Hey, Master, don't forget, we can always just freeze his spirit origin solid. I'll do that before he decides to go on his pillaging comeback tour with Chaldea if I were you. Hey, no fair. It's okay, just make sure you don't cause any trouble. You got it, thanks, Master. I knew you'd understand, being my master at all. By the way, is this me, or has that Kunoichi chick been tossing me a bunch of dirty looks lately? More than usual, I mean. I can only imagine you've seriously insulted her honor somehow. Bet calling her that Kunoi chick probably didn't help. Ah, crap, I did again, didn't I? I guess I'm a dead man. Excuse me, Master, I'm sorry to bother you, but could I talk with you about something? Of course, what's up? Well... Ooh, we're doing another array shift, apparently. All together now! Blushes, bangs, hidden eyes, yahoy, yahoy, hoy. Knock it off. Anyway, who'd have thunk all us pirates would be banding together, tackle a minute seaside singularity? Why couldn't they send someone else? Well, I'm enjoying this. It's just much nicer with us pirates. Then not much I can... though that's not much to say. I don't get along with all the other servants, of course. Yeah, it's nice. Too bad Drake and Jason couldn't come, though. Ah, all that aside, it sure is nice. Sure is nothing but ocean out here, huh? It is beautiful ocean indeed. That it is. Oh yeah, Jason Also, Jason wasn't a pirate, but he was a captain of the ship, and Drake was also a pirate. Probably more of a privateer, though, I think. Oh, but know how beautiful the sea might be. You should never forget that it can be scary too, Master. Not only can people not drink seawater, they can't even stay submerged for very long. Sure, as fish we can catch and eat, but it's also got sharks that'll eat us if we're not careful. Humankind and hidden eyes may their existence in the ocean, but we definitely can't exist in it anymore. At any rate, the sea is both beautiful and frightening. I can't even imagine how many people have been drawn in by its duality only to lose their lives to it. By the way, Bar. Yeah, Blackbeard? Who's the captain of the ship anyway, and it's only me, right? Don't be ridiculous. It's Master, of course. Well, damn. Hey, Master, would you mind if I mutinied so I can be captain again? Maybe you can make this easy and pop your head off for me. Yeah, hard pass. The first sign of mutiny. At the first sign of mutiny, we're stuffing you in a barrel and tossing you overboard. Right after we shoot off your kneecaps and pull out your organs. You know, you really are acting weird today, Blackbeard. I mean, we know you're too much of a native for us to let down our guard around you, but still excessive even for you. I agree. At first I thought you were just doing some kind of pirate midlife crisis or something. Where you feel like you have to go wild now and then to stay in touch with your pirate. Same here, I was planning on cutting off your head next time you point your pistol at us. I see, now that you mention, because I have been acting weird, haven't I? I guess there's only one thing we can do then. Turn around, Blackbeard. Ah, so I can shoot me in the back? Of course not. Go on, turn around. Alright, how's Gwa? Ooh, nice dropkick, a solid triple. Oh, and flying overboard like some kind of Blackbeard bowling pin. Oh well, no biggie. Yes, biggie, a very big biggie. Blackbeard, who's that new buddy you got? Ah, you mean this ghost here? Probably my guardian spirit here to watch over me, something like that. Then again, maybe it's another evil ghost. I put money on that, yeah. Gotcha, maybe that explains why I feel for refreshed now that I got it off my back. Well, I'm glad you're refreshed, because now we're gonna have to fight the monster that brought back with you. Alright, Master, I hate to ask you, but we're counting your orders. Why not? Let's bring Bart Simpson with us. Where is he? He's level 60, right? He's a 1-star. Oops, I probably shouldn't have made it the boss killer setup. I should have made... well, whatever. So you might be wondering why I typed that. I am a little curious, yes. Time to bust a ghost.
拙者はします。
運命をかけた戦いであれば早書きですよ、カルメナ。
そうだ。追いつかない。
アリエザで
総
妖精
員
の王
戦闘準備。任され。
違法なしに時の終わり。
Got pissed at the Ibuki fight because of her invincible stuff. Yeah, I ended up using Sweet Crystal just to bypass it, and then found out... oh dang, congrats. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I was completely irresponsible because I ended up using a Saint Quartz to revive against her fight. I was not expecting her to have 1.6 million HP that I actually had to beat through, given Godia only had 1.5 million. Well, I guess you're destined to...
圧倒します。下がっているように。
Alright, let's do it this way. I guess
受けるがよい。
Ibuki has a very strong connection with you somehow. Grudge him. Alright, a brave chain from Bart. That should finish it. Oh, right, no, his 1-star stats are too low. His animations are pretty good, though. Oh, it was enough. Nice. I genuinely didn't think it would.
宴会は大勝利
Though I guess it did help he was fully buffed. Okay, some Ghost Lanterns, not bad. Yeah, well, hopefully Muramos is the same. Well, at least the good news is if you fail Muramasa, you still have a backup. But yeah, good luck for Muramasa there. Farewell, Ghost. Maybe one day we can talk about hidden eyes like civilized beings. I don't know, maybe you should have just said goat don't have a cow, man. Oh, what the hell, what a creep. Even the ghost was weirded out by that? Wow. guess humans and ghosts will never see eye to hidden eye. Man, nothing phases him, does it? Look, I know it's me talking here, but don't you think you've taken your fetish a little too far? No. The great thing about the ocean is that it treats us all equally, regardless of race, nationality, or fetish. Okay, I know this is rich coming from me, but you should be putting those on the same level as race and nationality, freak show. Never mind that. What's that haunting? Why was that thing haunting you anyway, Blackbeard? I ain't sure, but if I had to guess, maybe back when I killed a whole boatload of ghosts at some point or another, I missed one. What else could it possibly be? Man, you are hopeless, aren't you? Oh, shut up. Anyway, now that I've reflected on my crimes and turned over a new leaf, this is the perfect time to continue our voyage, even as you wonder if you can really trust me. This our manga, I'd certainly be hearing the readers shouting their disbelief by now. Who does he think he is, acting all buddy-buddy with the good guys after all the evil shit he pulled? Doesn't he remember he killed his parents? Always right about one thing, let's keep sailing. Aye aye, Captain. Alright, looks like this must be about where the singularity originated. I could make out an island over there, Master. Here, have my spyglass, see for yourself. So there it is. Let's go disembark then. Is everyone ready? Ready. Go change now. Yeah. Sadly, we won't get casual Blackbeard until next summer. What will we'll find there? Ogres, Lamia, treasure, hidden eyes? What do you think, Master? Any or all those except for the hidden eyes. Can we try that again? What will we'll find there? Broken record much. Stop it right now. I will admit it is somewhat I guess since we're talking about future polls, I will admit Vitra does genuinely tempt me. After all, not only did she make a cameo in Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker expansion, but she also was a part of my team in Soul Hackers 2. That said, like most 5 stars that are for damage, she kinda wants multiple NP levels, and while I could easily... Yeah, now that we have Pity and I can use that to get her... I'll seriously think about it, because she might be a fun one. And I know people are immediately going to quote a certain event coming up that she's good in, but I must preempt that by saying getting a single servant for a single event is never a good idea. You want to go with one that'll last, either for gameplay or one you personally like and will want to use a lot. Ooh, looks like there's a cave up this way. Nicely spotted, sharpshooter. Let's go see what's inside. I wonder what is preparing there. No, please, somebody, anybody, I need someone to take over for me, fulfill my dream. Someone is here. Not liking the aura I'm sensing ahead? Me either. It feels like one of those things that always ruins a pirate's day. Oh, that it does. Sure, how about you, Master? You doing okay? I'm fine. What about you guys? Oh, don't worry. It's not like it'll actually make us feel sick or anything. It's just our pirate intuition, informed by years of experience in dangerous situations, telling us that whatever's up ahead is a nasty piece of work. Alright, let's keep moving. I guess I should check out the actual event to see if I end up liking Vitra enough to pull for her, because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't want to pull for a servant who's going to be good for one event and then never again. I need to make sure it's a servant I like and will want to use, like I've been doing with all my sabers. No way! It's treasure! 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 Hey, stop! Hang on a mo- Dang, it's too late. Pitfall, great. Now it's just you and me. What are we gonna do now? Well, don't worry. We pirates are nothing if not resilient. As long as we're still alive, we'll figure something out. Honestly, I can't believe those 3 forgot about the uneasiness we had the moment they laid us on the treasure. Well, I mean, yes, I can. It's because they're pirates. Anyway, we'll just have to be a lot more careful than they were. We can start by going around the pitfall. You did well to conquer my many challenges, overcome many obstacles on your way here. Well done indeed. Well, thanks. You two have earned the right to take this treasure for yourselves. What do you think we should do, Master? Actually, there's something I want to ask first. Yeah? What treasure are we talking about here exactly? Ah, that's it. Now I get it. Ha! What is so funny? Granted, Buki's technically on my list since Muramasa was skipping, but I guess my anger went out. To be fair, as long as you have at least 900 quartz, you can guarantee your Muramasa. If not, well, may the luck be with you. The only reason I had the 2k I had for Castoria was largely because I saved up for an entire year, specifically because I wasn't expecting us to have any kind of pity for the next 2 years. The fact it's come early. Well, that does make me a bit more interested in Vitra if she does win out, but like I said, the major one I'm saving for is going to be the Chung sisters. Even though, yeah, I know they're pretty awful, but hey, limited 6 stars that are awful, have a reputation for being awful, are usually going to be buffed right away. It's the low stars that suck that are shit out of luck, if we're blunt. I mean, anyone who has clairvoyance saw the buff that they gave Jekyll and Hyde, and let's just say it does jack shit to help any of their problems. Unfortunately, that's probably the only one they're going to be getting. What is so funny? Fascinating. Even now, that thing looks like a pile of shiny treasure to me, which means it must be a treasure that only pirates can see. I guess the many challenges part refers to this whole adventure we've been on, starting with that pitfall. Every pirate with their sea salt would think any treasure they had to really work for to acquire would be real, but in this case it was a trap. There's no treasure here at all, just a single wicked ghost. Ah, and that means this ghost here is causing the singularity. Let me guess, you're trying to trap us on the island by enticing us with a treasure that never existed, correct? Because that's exactly what happened to you. Ah, I knew it. There you have it, Master. Sadly, there's never any treasure on the island. It was another unfulfilled dream. That's the way life goes sometimes. In the meantime, let's do this, Bart. Aye, aye, Captain. Ooh, let's bring Mandricardo. Wait, no. Odysseus. Odysseus basically doesn't exist. Not too many people pulled for him, unfortunately. But hopefully he'll be... But he's pretty good. I just didn't pull for him because, again, I had to put all of my summoning desires aside to save Castoria because she enabled too many people like Jason there. Aye, Captain. Dang, whatever debuff it attempted, they all missed. And of course, it's silver, which means that Bart's NP special ability, special attack damage to all lower enemies. That's bronze only. And unfortunately, that's not bronze. How incredibly frustrating. Yeah, let's do it this way. We're gonna need multiple NPs on this anyways, so might as well charge everything. Odysseus is definitely a fun pick, even if he is a flavor pick more than practical. And at the end of the day, that's what matters more than anything else, right? Alright, so I know exactly how I want to do this. Alright, Round of Avalon to give an attack buff. And Trey Hapios. Here we are. And this should take out most of the Ghost's HP, I think. If not, we can win with base cards, because just being a 5-star means Odysseus has a pretty good raw attack stat. Connecting to Aegis, launching Noble Phantasm Hanger, ultimate projections, coupling simultaneously, magical energy increasing, engaging annihilation configuration. That'll do it. Let's hope that'll do it. Oh, it did! Wow! Odysseus, great job, Odysseus!
宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Buki's attack stack is absurdly high. Yes, it is. Still now at long last, I can finally be at peace. We exorcise the ghost by beating the shit out of it. The best way to perform an exorcism. Yeah, I remember Ibuki has some pretty monstrous stats. She's not very common. I think that's mostly because she came right before Muramasa for Blunt, but I know she's still genuinely pretty good. Plus, even you get to keep her Invuln Pierce with her NP, which is always nice. Really wish I'd found some treasure, though. You! Chaldea, this is Chaldea. Master, do you read me? Loud and clear. I'll confirm the singularity's been repaired. Good job, Senpai. We'll be ready to bring you back soon, so please sit tight a little longer. Got it. Something on your mind? I guess I could say that. Like I said, I know there wasn't really any real treasure here, but maybe there actually was. Take a look at this. A map? I can just barely make out myself, but yes, it's not a map of this island either. Found it underneath the rock the ghost was sitting on. No wonder he never found it, not even decades took to look for it. My point is, just because there turned out not to be any treasure here doesn't mean we should give up. We may not have been able to achieve our dreams when it comes to hoisting sails in search of treasure. Well, it's absolutely in our wheelhouse if you catch my drift. Treasure hunt, huh? Sounds like a blast. Aha, oh, those footsteps sound familiar. Oh good, we finally made it. Deadly traps, evil spirits, booby trap doors, one hell of an adventure. Finally, here, now where's the treasure? Master? Art? What happened to the treasure we saw here? Where is it? Oh boy, well Master, looks like we have a difficult task ahead of us after they fought tooth and nail to get here. How do we break it to them? There's never any treasure to begin with. This may be our toughest challenge yet. You said it. Oh well, I guess they'll just have to be satisfied with the promise of new riches to come. That's something pretty much every pirate has in common after all. Even if we can't make our dreams come true, we can always get by as long as we have treasure to chase. Bartholomew Roberts has a new profile ability. Ah, here we are. It goes without saying that being a pirate meant he met a ghastly end. After being ambushed by the HMS Swallow, Bartholomew maneuvered his ship for a counterattack only to have his throat torn out by a grape shot. When his crew saw him abruptly fall, they appealed to him to fight like a man captain, but he was already dead. Utterly demoralized, the crew surrendered. Out of 274 survivors, a number disputed even to this day, 70 were deemed to have been mid-voyage recruits or simple musicianal. 264 survivors, 70 were deemed to be mid-voyage recruits or simple musical entertainers. Most were either put to death, sold to slavery, or condemned to hard labor. At the time, a sentence of mining labor was as brutal as the death sentence. It was unclear whether Bartholomew was obsessed with Makikiri during his lifetime, but he spoke frequently and passionately about their charms since his summoning. A capable master should be able to deflect his fast talking. Well, like I said, I'm glad they at least went a bit away from his constant talk about those eye covering stuff. And then at Mount O. Oh, I forgot to grab this. I guess I should. Damn, that's some good artwork. Essence extracted. Grace Buster card. Increase. They put their swords down. The bloody battle ended without a need to take a single head. The morning sunlight seems to sting against their fresh wounds. Even if the pain linger till the end of time, they'll have to endure it. That's the way life for men who chose to live in a world full of Oni. It's the future that could have been. Among the daily battles between Oni and warriors, if there had been a single miracle where these two fought side by side, they may have spent a morning like this. But in proper human history, the Oni of Mount O were wiped out. Under the protection of the divine wine, in Shinpen Kendoku, the giant Oni's armor, made of dragon bones, sacrificial blood, pitted itself against 3 warriors powerful enough to pierce the heavens, and ultimately cracked and shattered. Raiko and her 4 heavenly kings severed the heads of each and every one of the sleeping Oni, putting an end to their evil. Sun rises, a new day is about to begin, and maybe the dawn of peace for Hand City, signaling its freedom from the frenzied bloodshed that once drenched its streets. And yet to the men, it's just the beginning of an eternal battle as they were made to live with the scars deep etched upon their bodies. I do like these commemorative CEs. It's just a shame I can't get any. Let's see here. Part of me wants to keep going, but another says it's really late and I'm kind of tired. Although, which skill gets upgraded? Unlike, I was gonna do a poll to see who would be next, but...
Yeah.
Which of her skills gets upgraded, exactly? Self-evolution. Good for a solo. I've mostly been using her for face cards, which is why I'm tempted to do hers next. I'll probably do the rest off stream. Found morals and a beast-taking card. Maybe we'll do it just to see if she betrays us yet again, because I'd really wish they'd stop making that happen. That's Kahak. That's another fan of Tammo Lancer. Aresh Kigal. Ooh. Why would you grail Kagatora but not max out her skills? That's a bit of an odd choice. Whatever, we'll take the, Alright, let's, bring the person from the interlude. Just to, Right, I grailed her, so she's 90. A full quick team. They forgot. Maybe they did, huh? Oh, is that yours? Well, if it makes you feel any better, I still need to max out mine as well as my, Consort U Lancer. But it's possible, yeah. Oh no, the reason I didn't max out Consort U's Lancer's skills is because she asked for fruit. Friended? Oh. That's alright. I take breaks here and there, so I don't blame people who have to purge me here and there. It's just a thing that happens. Yeah, it's possible to forget. However, pretty sure I just forgot to max out Kagatora's skills. The reason I didn't for use is because she demands those fruits, and since those fruits are from a chapter we don't even have yet, I don't want to be using up too many. Honestly, didn't know you played until I came a day ago. Oh, really? That's right. Like I said, I do take breaks here and there simply because the game is, well, by design, it's easy to pick up and pick it down. Same with Arknights, for that matter. Since that game, I have taken a couple big breaks, although granted, only one was intentional. The other was because I lost my password, so I couldn't properly log in it for a while. Hope you'll listen to what I have to say, or I will need your courage to help me face a side of myself I can scarcely look at. Oh, we're going to a battle already? Passwords, that's funny. Well, the thing is, I had to change devices that I had the game on for a while, and while you can easily log in to do that, you require the password from the email registration, which I didn't I don't know what happened. It didn't go to spam folder or anything, but eventually one day it just showed up, so I was finally able to log in again with my new device. Don't ask how, because even I don't know. Alright, Skahak. Kill that thing, will ya? I do like Skahak's new outfit, at least. And she was also someone who's very helpful during Soul Hackers 2. Yeah, I kind of don't like how QP, either you have so much, you basically don't even need to worry about it, or you have so... QP is a really annoying mechanic because you either have too much or too little. Ah, Tama's append. I know what you mean. I went out of my way to max out Castoria's append simply so that I could make sure her NP would be easy to get. Here we go. Here we go. Jump. I'll pop. Oh yeah, I did use Skahak a good bit in Soul Hackers 2, so... And she actually lasted a good while now that I think about it. Sadly, I didn't manage to get Skadoodles. Haven't avidly played since Castoria came out. Yeah. I try to be very casual with these mobile games because they can be very easy to addict you. by design if we're blunt, so I try to be careful with it.
早出しですカルメナスカウト
Alright, let's do it this way. We'll do Skahawks last, that way she'll finish it if Atalante can't, and I don't think Atalante can if we're blunt. I did feel a bit burned out during the rerun, a Christmas rerun in October though, so I believe I took a break for that month. I don't think I even logged in at that time, so again, I don't blame people for encouraging me while I'm gone there. Alright, there we are. Ah, so she did smash it. Oh, nice. We managed to get the Wild Beasts thing complete. For Karna's event, probably gonna farm. Yeah, I would recommend. Yeah. Granted, that's usually during a busy time in the holidays, but I rest assured I will make absolutely sure I get Santa Karna maxed out no matter what. He's something tells me he's gonna be another one of the sabers I really like. Because for some reason I just seem to lean towards sabers pretty hard. Funny enough, oh yeah, it should be interesting seeing which I end up liking more between Summer Hakosai and Santa Karna, since both are single-target sabers, although one's arts and one's quick. But I do have both Scotty and Castoria, so I have the freedom to choose whoever I wish. Ah. Beast continues to gather speed, like a bullet shot from a gun, its merciless attacks landing with earth-shattering force. Roar. Dang, it's so strong. It's not over yet. For a moment, she feels as though she too is a beast fighting tooth and nail to protect her territory. She draws her jet black bow and fires. Oh yeah, like when she uses her Buster card. Beast continues to charge forward, paying no heed to the arrow now lodged in its body. That said, I am still going to try and farm as much of Karna's event as I can. I don't usually go too hard on Lottos, but I do want to get a little bit of progress on my 120 Tamacat. She's probably going to be the only 120 I do, simply because of how big of a pain in the ass it is, but I figure at least one would be nice. Ugh. The blow sends her flying backwards, smashing through every great tree in her path. Nonetheless, her mind remains clear, as does her objective. All she needs to do now is let instinct take control of her body. Ah! The moment her back collides with the enormous tree, all conscious thought fizzles out and she chooses the quickest path to her goal. Needs him badly. Yeah, some of the mats are pretty good, although I do wish we at least got some Lottos that had, you know, Epic of Remnant and Onward mats, you know? I guess they're going to stick to them for new players, but the thing is, I'm not sure a new player will have the kind of teams you need to farm them. That's why I'm kind of split on how they do. That's why I'm kind of on the fence on the Lottos and how they work. But I imagine Lazongle, the devs are highly hesitant to play with the mechanics because they try to avoid changing anything about the game unless they're absolutely sure. I mean, they didn't add a pity system until 6 years in. That's how much they don't like to change the status quo if they can help it. But yeah, I do think Lottos and the mats could really use another look at, because they're easily farmed by, you know, more experienced players like you or me, but new players would benefit most because they have very common mats that early servants ask for, especially the lower stars. The beast that ruled the forest. The rule the forest deep sees them all. What? Rule the forest deep sees them all? What? I have never... Is that a typo or something? Or maybe it's an old, antiquated term, because Atalante does sometimes talk with ye olde English to try and... because, you know, to help her go with her ancient Greek aesthetic. In an instant, the little beast was just batted aside with a single sweep of its tail before it. Happens less than the span of an eye blink, before it can even think of evading her next attack. Fangs sever the beast's head from its body. Oh shit, is next year. Yep, as is Oberon. So I highly recommend trying to save as much quartz as you can. Try to have at least 900 before at least one of them. I might go a bit deeper than the 900 than the pity for Koyan, just because good assassins who can deal damage are really rare. I mean, even ones like what's her name? Semiramis, she wasn't all that good until Oberon and the others came to make her a lot better, so having an assassin who can support and fight's a good option for my team, I think. Are you okay? Either that or I just get more berserkers to throw at the problem. Rawr. You gotta hold yourself out, Lane. Rah? I'm pretty sure... Ah, Master, what was I? You, that's too damn close. You okay, Master? It's fine, I just, tripped. Go, give your hand up, we go. Skip Miramasa. Go for Morgan, Koyan, maybe Summer Scotty. Summer Scotty is 2 years from now. Oh. So you have plenty of time to save up for her. That said, are you sure you want to skip Muramasa, Panda? You said he was one of your favorites. Oh, regular Scotty. Ah, okay. That makes a bit more sense then. Okay. I can respect that, yeah. But are you sure you want to skip Muramasa? I mean, not to talk you out of it, since saving to guarantee a pity on a powerful sport like that is a good idea, but you spend a little? Just make sure not to spend beyond your means. I've been burned on gotchas before, that's why I don't spend any money on FGO or Arknights, I just go with what I can. Just spend a little, might get everyone. Well, if it helps any, the fact you have Ibuki does mean you can simply use her in place of Muramasa. At least, but that's only from a gameplay perspective. If Muramasa is a favorite of yours, well, just be aware. Like I said, Ibuki is a genuinely powerful saber, or you won't regret building her to be sure. But, well, it's up to you. Like I said, there is no question that a Koyan and Morgan would be an absurdly powerful combo, especially since plenty of others are going to be having Koyan, so you could use the double Koyan system, which I think Morgan works with it. I'm pretty sure she works with it, although pretty much anyone works with the... Oh yeah, and if you get Koyan, you can even go with her and a borrowed Oberon, and that also, I know Morgan does work with that combo. So it's up to you. Even I might be changing my plans. Like I said, before I was absolutely planning on skipping Vitra, but I do like her artwork and NP, and we do have Pity now, so I can actually guarantee her, so I'll think about it. I'll see how she is in the story, and if I like her, I might go for it. If not, well, I can get someone else. After all, next year has a lot of servants that are really popular, both in character and in gameplay, so... sorry, I should probably... I've been shooting the breeze a bit too much now. Calculations. I have enough for Muramasa, Morgan, Storm. Okay. Ah, good luck then. Go, give you a hand. Up we go. As much as I want to say Achilles is here because these are both Greek servants, I'm pretty sure it's because they're both from Apocrypha. And again, they like to reference that. 800 right now, but... Since Coin Sky, plans might change. Yeah, as long as you make sure you preserve at least... Well, you need 900 for a guarantee, so if you want both her and Morgan, you're going to need... 1800, yeah, in total. And that might be a bit expensive. What's the matter, Big Sis? You off for game or something? Or is that you're 2 on your game? Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I should have known better. I must have completely forgotten that I'm a berserker. Forgive me. Well, guess we're done here. Come on, let's head back down. Right. Good, you're back. How did it go? It was pretty tough. See. Oh, nice to see Geronimo getting some love in someone's interlude. Calculated how much accumulate his anniversary tickets. Yeah, the anniversaries always give a decent amount of boost, as do tickets. Yeah, you really want to make sure to save for the ones you can actually afford to pity, especially you do not want to go over. You don't want to go under, I mean, because, well, this game's pull rates are absolutely infamous. Even you thought it was tough, Achilles. It must have been a formidable foe indeed. It seems it'll take us some time yet. Not to worry, there's no reason to rush. Hey, Queen Sheba's here too. Mission is simply to eliminate the evil force that dwells within these woods. And between Geronimo and Adelante, both of whom are masters of navigating forests, Achilles is more than ready for any fight. Myself with my endless font of wisdom to draw upon if needed. Frankly, I think it'd be more difficult for us to fail than succeed. Instead of running about half-cocked and snatching defeat from the jaws of victor, I recommend we take things nice and slow. Indeed, and we also need to ensure the master stays safe, which is all the more reason to proceed carefully. Now then, would anyone else like some tea? I'll help you. I may be a queen, but I'm comfortable waiting on customers, even if I don't entirely know why. Why don't you sit back and take a load out for a while, big sis? Yes, I think I will do that. Master, got a moment? What'd you think of the way she fought today? Is it just me or is she kinda off? Yeah, something is going on here. So it's not just me then. Don't get me wrong, I got no problem with how she fights per se, but I don't get why she tried to attack you. But if I hadn't been there to stop her, you might be dead right about now. Oh no, I don't think she'd go that far, but wasn't heading anywhere good. Would you mind talking with her a good chance? Give me a shout if you need any help. There was a very terrible and awful direction I could have taken the idea of where that was going to go, but I figured I probably shouldn't. Then again, I should probably... I don't exactly swear very often, and I don't always do... I guess... My streams aren't exactly supposed to be kid-friendly, and I should probably try... No. Trying to be too adult by forcing in swears and stuff that... just to avoid the appearance of looking... just to avoid looking child-friendly is what ruins a lot of adult shows. In fact, it's why a lot of so-called adult shows feel ironically less mature than some certain kids shows, and so yeah, I shouldn't worry about it. I should just. All right, would you mind talking to her when you get a chance? Just give me a shout if you need help. All right, will do. Madeline. Mister, what is it? I just wanted to talk about what happened earlier. You're right, I must apologize once again. I had no intention of harming you, but it's okay. I just want to know why it happened. I mean, are you just that thirsty? Why, huh? Should we go for a walk while we discuss this? If I spend two of the high Saint Quartz, I might be able to get 4 or 5. Also, don't forget the Saint Quartz fragments, Panda. Those also add up a decent amount, depending on how many you have now and how many you can earn in there. Remember, each weekly is about 3 Saint Quartz, if I remember right. Or, yeah, 3. Yeah, I forget about all the time, too. If you can get those without spending a penny, then that's even better. Yeah, it makes it nice. I do appreciate them being separate, and I don't convert... Some people convert them right away, but I do save them just as an emergency fund. I have broken into them before, like I did use them for Tama Lancer the first time, you know, when I completely failed getting her. I see the pale moon up in the sky, hear chirps of insects and faint but unmistakable sound of all the living things around me breathing. Putting my hand on my chest, I can hear a phantasmal heartbeat. Though the body I inhabit now is neither truly alive nor dead, I can sense it tensing up over what I'm about to say. As you can see, the demonic Caledonian boar haunts me in this form. It was this pelt I wear now that made the Caledonian boar the terror it was. When donned by a human, they become monster, gaining untold strength and speed. When donned by a hero, the power they gain could easily surpass that of a monster. Of course, this power does not come without a price, and for me, the price is beast transformation skill. Although it doesn't make my mind as soft as madness enhancement does, it does still cloud my thoughts. No, that's not right. The moment I attacked you, I mean... Never mind, that's enough yet. I don't know if... Wait, you mean I was right? She was just that thirsty? I will go on ahead and have the other three protect you. That way it'll be safer and to serve and reassure you. That way we'll be safer and serve to reassure you. Now that's settled, come, let us go back. Everything go okay yesterday? Yeah, don't worry, Achilles. Awesome. Alright, let's finish this today. Everyone ready? Then I'll go ahead and have my Jin scout the area. Off they go! Those are the ones that show up in our NP animation. Jin, if possible, would you mind searching that large tree over there? Oh, did you sense something over there? No, unfortunately, this is more of a hunch. I can't explain it, but I have a feeling. Good enough for me, let's check it out. After all, your intuition's about as sharp as any teacher, or as my teacher Chiron's own insight. I appreciate that. Is it alright with you, Adelani? Of course. Very well, I'll go ahead with the Jin. By the way, I actually did record when I did Olympus, although sadly I wasn't streaming when I did the Atlantis storyline. Still, I was able to get one pack of 8. That. Just make sure you're not spending more than you can afford to lose. As with most gambling, you absolutely want to work under the assumption you don't win at all and be sure that you can fail. So in this case, yeah, be sure to calculate assuming you have to go to 900 for every single 5-star you pull for. Unfortunately, there is also one I'm looking forward to next year, but I don't know if... I don't think I can get them. You see, it's not a 5-star, it's a 4-star. It's Zenobia. Since Zenobia is another obscure historical figure I didn't think they'd add in the game, and like Shiba and Lakshmi Bai, that of course means I have interest, but pity does not apply to 5, only applies to 5 stars. It does not touch 4 stars. And to be blunt, I'm not really big on the foreigner that she shares a banner with. Calculating 3 based on 5, a total of 2,700. That's quite a few quartz. I mean, I'm close to that right now, but again, that's only purely because I got lucky with Castoria. I could have very easily spent all 2,000 and not gotten her. I'm also probably not going to be doing any more, yeah. I'm also probably not going to do any more on-stream rolls. I've done it a few times, but that was before I started recording my VODs, and while I think one might still be up on YouTube, on the YouTube VODs, I didn't find them as fun as I was hoping, so I'm probably just going to stick to story and fights that are actually going to be interesting. I do also have my Olympus on there, if you want to check that out. Although, be warned, the fight against Demeter is absolutely embarrassing. Then again, so was my Ibuki fight here. So, maybe that's just going to be my running theme. I'm afraid my intuition may have been a little too accurate. What do you mean by that? Go look. Go for Mirmas or Morgan. If lucky on either, Koyan be guaranteed. Good luck, Panda. Looks like the tree was just uprooted not too long ago. Indeed, which means we're dealing with a creature strong enough to pull up trees as though they are weeds. Guess that means we're up against a giant. Since there doesn't seem to have been any reason for uprooting this tree, we may be dealing with a berserker. Adelante? Surely you remember that my sense of smell is sharper in this form than my archer form. This way. I have enough for Scotty or Kama Summer. Good luck, but I would say to at least make Kama Summer a last priority there, simply because, well, frankly, I think Morgan, if you get Morgan, you're going to be probably fine for the most part for anything that Kama Summer might go after. But yeah, not to dissuade you, I know Kama's a fan favorite for quite a few reasons. Heck, I bet she'd be popular even if she wasn't a Sakura face. I mean, look at Kiara. Kiara's pretty similar to Kama in a number of ways, and she's massively popular. Looks like the enemy's here. Oh, we've definitely found it, but it's also found us. Alright, Master, time to put the plan we discussed earlier into action. Most guys have regular Kama. Sounds good to me. I've heard base Kama also goes really well with the regular, let's go with Achilles since I don't normally have him. I've heard that normal Kama also works with Castoria really well, surprisingly. Plus a maxed out skak. Oh, dang. Congrats there. A Spriggan, huh? That is actually a fairy creature. I'll throw you off your game. Alright, so we're gonna do this. What's Achilles' overcharge again? No. Let's put Castoria's first, and then do this. Should be a pretty good amount of damage. It's a Berserker, so I can pretty much use whatever I want here. Should be good. This upgrade should be really good, since I usually alter for face card crits rather than for NPs, which makes sense because it's only NP1 after all. Excellent. Ooh, there we go. 144k, not bad for a NP1.
So ka.
Alright, critical time. Ooh, that's a satisfying crit. Favorites are Artoria, Skak, Hermas is just G, since he like how he's a sword, and Morgan because he'd have Memeland, Artoria, and check. Also have Lily Artoria maxed out. Ah, yeah, Saber Lily got really good after they gave her the NP buff. I guess they figured her kit was already rather weak, so they should fix her by just amplifying her NP to ridiculous amounts of damage. And I do appreciate that's one of the few pieces of fiction that recognizes the Sword and the Stone and the Excalibur are two different swords. Looks like we have one last target to fight. Is the Spriggan gonna survive? Oh, damn it! Just ringing in my ears is unbearable. Well, my heart beats so loud that it feels like some manner of warning. I cannot stand listening to it. No, it's not the sound. Simply being alive is unbearable. All this anger I'm forced to carry now. Maybe better off if the foolish idea disappears from my mind almost as quickly as it forms. Mind screams to become a beast. It urges me to descend into madness. It shrieks to go mad, to fight, save, destroy, rescue, consume, fulfill, kill, help. My choice to live like that. That is not how I want to live. I wish to live like that. I have no right to live like that. Sounds like she's got a lot of mixed feelings. Adelante. Go, Tauropolos. That's the name of her bow, isn't it? Yeah. Got it. It's gone. Good. That's the last of them. Go, team. Sweet, hear that Big says? We're done here. Why don't we save the niceties for after we're back at Chaldea? Yeah, good idea. Alright, let's give Chaldea a call and head back. Alright. Actually, for me, I find myself gazing out of the sea in the combat simulator without retreating to my spirit form. Something's definitely wrong with me. White hot spike of pain shoots at my skull as if my body and mind are twisting themselves apart. What's happening to me? Oh, hey. Oh, it's you. Master and Achilles told me you have something on your mind. It's something you don't feel comfortable sharing with either a fellow hero of your homeland or master. I thought it might be easier to talk with me about it, since I'm neither of those things. We do have some other things in common, after all. Not so fast. You don't mean to... Do you mean to charge me for this therapy session you'd propose? No need, I already received fair compensation. Now come on, don't be shy. These ears aren't just for show, you know. She's basically Anna from Fire Emblem, I swear. Sheba, I mean. The ears, indeed. Very well, I'll not get out of this easily. Very well, if you insist. Ah, I see, I see. Something's fundamentally off, and I don't know where I went wrong. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Not at all. Paldonia Bearport is the source of your strength. Pelt is the source of your strength, correct? Right. So it appears putting on that pelt made you materialize as a berserker. There's a big difference between this yourself and your archer self, correct? Yeah, everything is different. So different I do not even recognize myself anymore. So just think out loud here, but you don't remember even wearing that pelt when you were alive, do you? You play horror games? Not usually, no, but you might have noticed during Halloween I did play through a couple for it. I did last year as well. I also did the entire Chizo Mythos Yahtzee's Old Adventure games recently. So those are actually a bit more, it was nice doing the retrospective here, and I might do another horror game just because I'm not a big horror guy, so I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you're hoping for someone who's screaming at jump scares, that's probably not gonna be happening. Yeah, but I might do some more horror. I'm just probably gonna focus on ones that are more about the atmosphere and general creepiness rather than stuff like that. Not that I have anything against it. I'll laugh, you freak. Oh, by all means. And so I know that part of the fun of a stream can be the streamer's misery, after all. But yeah, I've got a couple that I'm actually looking at, just because they're a bit more... how do I put this? They're a bit more, like I said, they're more about the atmosphere and general creepiness rather than expecting Scream. Which works. Well, I do want my streams to be a bit more chill, a bit more laid back, since that's kind of why I started streaming to begin with, so I'd be able to just relax and have some fun. I'm not against something that unnerves me or whatever, especially if that's going to be entertaining. So I might do a few more, just don't expect it to be a major thing. I'm still a variety channel, simply so that I can do whatever I want, after all. It is nice not feeling tied down to just anything. Alright. So just thinking out loud here, but you don't remember wearing that pelt when you were alive, correct? Of course not. It is a thing of pure discord. When the hero Meleager tried to give it to me, many others fought over it, hoping to take it for themselves. As for what ultimately became of the pelt, I suppose the fact it's part of my noble phantasm must have meant I ended up acquiring it for myself, but I have no memory of ever using it. So in other words, this is your first time taking this form. Correct. Well, heroes have various aspects to them, and their servant versions only reflect a single one, correct? True. In your case, your hunter aspect is reflected by your archer self. So then, what aspect is of this version of you reflecting? Yes, I know. Even the noblest of heroes have darker, unheroic aspects of them. At first I thought this version of you might be reflecting that, but if it's actually reflecting the aspect of you that didn't even exist while you were alive, maybe that would explain why you're having such a hard time accepting it. Of course, I don't think this aspect completely took you by surprise. Whether you call it your dark side, your unheroic side, whatever, at least part of you must have known it was there. Deny that. I was raised to serve Lady Artemis, and part of that means privileging bestial logic above human thinking. That side of me may be well more pronounced with this spirit origin. But then, that would fundamentally put you at odds with Master. He's an inherently neutral figure, so he may be accepting of all kinds of people, but there will still be some he gets along with better than others. Alternatively, maybe you're the one having a hard time getting along with him. Yes, you may be right. There's nothing I can do about this temperament of mine. I'm terrified of being discovered. At the same time, though, I also don't know how to respond to the Master's seemingly effortless kindness. Still, I do like his scent. There's a charming, gentle warmth about it, almost like sunshine. That's why it's so difficult to tell if I also like him or find him difficult to be around. It's perfectly normal to not like some aspects of a person you otherwise do like. Trust me on that. It is? Absolutely. Take me, for example. The one person I simply couldn't stand was also the only one in the entire world I ever fell in love with. She's talking about King Solomon. I know if I'll never get to see him again, but even now, when I remember how we used to tell each other riddles, well, it makes my heart heavy, but also fills me with warmth. See, still, the thought of telling this Master to face what I do and not what I do not like about him is, oh, don't worry, one little heart-to-heart isn't going to ruin your relationship. But be that as it may, oh, don't worry so much, just relax. Bonker rubbed Alana's head. Well, to be fair, from what we've seen so far, this form of her could definitely use a horny bonk. Don't worry, just relax. Alright, I'll try telling him how I feel. Of course, I see no need to do so right away. For the moment, I'll start asking what schedule's like to... Good, I'll call from right now. Huh? Wait, I said wait. Horny bonk, baby, indeed. Well, here I am, once again. I see. You certainly got here quickly. I was told to wait outside, so... You've been close by all along? Oh, damn you, Moolah. Well, no matter, I'm going to have to tell you this sooner or later. Hope you listen to what I have to say. It's a silly, insignificant problem, not the kind you expect to hear from me. Of course I will. So there you have it. Why do you look so surprised? I mean, your problem is just rather normal, actually. I see now, I understand. Of course, it all makes sense we'd have different opinions on the subject. We may be great heroes and beings of myth, but in this world, our knowledge of current mores, we are also just ordinary people. While I'm sure this is an insignificant problem like this would never crop during a normal Holy Grail war, it seems being around long periods of time is prone to make us think about things of the sort. Are you disappointed? Oh no, I was kind of taken aback, but... Right, of course you're not. This is what I expect from you. How funny, now they're told us, the pain of being pulled in two directions gone. I still feel somewhat out of place, as though I have an itch I can't seem to scratch, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that, so I'll pay it no heed. For I suspect there'll always be some sort of divide, no matter what may come. Much is the same as when I betrayed you in the frozen tundra. Well, that wasn't exactly the same version of you. Too soft, Master. It absolutely was me, even if another copy. I'm sure I would have sided with you back then if I'd been summoned to Caldea's side. Left to my own devices, I'm also sure I'd have made the same choice. I'm afraid that's just who I am. I may think like a beast, but I still have people I cannot abandon. I wish to protect no matter what. I'm human yet beast, a beast yet human. Despite that, I still run on trying to act like a god. That's just part of what makes you, you, I guess. I thought you'd say that. Perhaps we have known each other for so long at this point, I've come to know what you'll say before you say it. In some ways, you and I are fundamentally different. This has been weighing on me for a long time, but I gather this does not bother you. Well, of course. Understood. Alright. If I have Arcanite lore or anything you might have missed or backstories, you can go... yeah, I think I've, heard of that one here and there. I also know that Frostbite does some story recaps as well. Although he does mostly do, banner reviews these days, which I understand those, when a banner is relevant, regardless of what gacha it is, there's always going to be people look at those. FGO also gets a ton of those for top blank servants of the year. Those basically print money. Stood. Very well then, Master. Let us head out for our next battle, for I'm in excellent condition today. You got it. Cover me, Achilles. Will do. Well, well. Ah. My body is light, my burdens no longer weight me down. I understand that I did something wrong, I understand this is my evil side, and I understand that even though I did not think I deserve forgiveness, I have a master who accepts me who I am. I've comrades I can trust both in battle and ordinary matters, knowing that there's no foe I cannot face. Funny enough, pretty much all the animal servants are an evil alignment. Atalante is, Suzuka is, Tammo is. Tammo Cat isn't, actually. She's neutral good if I... No, she's chaotic good, actually. Oh, Shiba's neutral good, I know that much. Now granted, I think because of the way Greek heroes typically are, Tammo Cat is Lazy Housewife. She also has one of the lewdest Final Ascension arts in the game. Even with the new servants, I'd still say she probably has one of the most lewd ones. I'm impressed, almost impressed that she's held that record even after all this time. Though don't get me wrong, there's still plenty that do have that. Alright, we're gonna go with Achilles here, because again, we're gonna go full quick. And of course, Shiba, you want to manage your finances. Because no one's gonna help you handle money better than her. Of course, you just have to remember she's already taken. But that doesn't mean she can't be a good companion. Sometimes that's all you want. You know, one of those, I don't want to be horny anymore, I want to be happy situations. Now this one I think I should put Achilles last since he has an AoE. So let's do it this way. Who needs power in today's society? I would really want to serve for the kind of money. Who needs power in today's society? Indeed.
円卓の守護者たちラウンドオブアバロン燃ゆる影
Yeah, money and knowledge is definitely a very powerful thing here. Although I suppose for some servants you can get a nice mix of all of them. Depends on which one though. Achilles is back. Tama's wife. Be great. Indeed. Just remember, there's a lot more to a relationship than just romance. As Aphrodite and Hades said, just remember there's a lot more to a relationship than just romance. There's a reason. And a lot of people prefer a partner who is also their best friend. Oh, I forgot to use this. No wonder the damn... No, it didn't matter, actually. Alright, Achilles, time to go... for food. Hey, cooking's a good skill for anyone to learn. I've been trying to cook a bit more lately myself, just because it's a useful tool to have in the tool belts, so to speak. It's also why I wanted to cook up a storm Persona 4, but sadly, home ec was not a class I could choose. Oh yeah, since Persona 5 is on Steam, I was considering that one too. Maybe that one will finally let me pick home ec. I shall cook up a storm. Now. Home rec. Home rec? Oh, I get where you're going. I see what you did there. Alright, let's kick this bad boy out of here. Mean. Hey, Jin, would you mind giving me a little whack, please? Releasing no phantasm, O sun spirits, lend me your power. Sago Degin Elia. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm gonna be blunt here. Time to pick up the pace, let my hatred and desires gather here and now. Toplos skill, Lomoskrasia. Ooh, that's a nice effect. I mean, it uses purely existing assets, and yet it really works. Nice. So the huntress spread her wings and took to the sky, more weapon than creature. Watch her flies like watching a bullet with a will of its own seek its target. She reaches the enemy with dizzying speed, swiftly and mercilessly tearing it to shreds. Damn, that was something. Big Sis really is a force to be reckoned with when she's not holding back. A little scary, honestly. Shall I tell Atalanta you said that? Wait, is Royal also on Steam? Yes, it is, actually. Oh, please don't. Yeah. I believe the others are also there. If not, they're no, Golden was on Steam last year, and that's why I did Persona 4 last year, because it was the first time I was ever playing it. 5 came out in October, and I think, it might have done Persona 3. Persona 3 was the only one I played while it was recent, so if I do that one, it would be entirely a retrospective, but it's gonna feel extremely dated, because even Persona 4, when I first played it, despite it being like a decade since I played 3, I was immediately all, yeah, this is a huge upgrade. Oh, please don't. In any case, she is no longer hesitating. She's no longer hesitating is a good thing. The way to truly improve a horse's speed is neither the carrot on the stick, but with neither the carrot nor the stick, but with trust. Is that a famous proverb or something? It is. In fact, I made it up just now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have to be around longer than that to qualify. It is a joke. Embarrassing though it may be in its own right. Oh hey, she's coming down. There, how did I do, Master? You did pretty awesome, I'd say. Good, I think I did quite well myself. So, Master, what should we tackle next? A mountain, ocean, fortress, demonic beast, vengeful spirit, vicious monsters, whatever it is, as long as you're there with me, I know I can keep fighting in this form. Moon shines down bright and cold, bathed in its light, glowing as beautifully as a fairy, and the huntress stands tall, a carefree smile on her lips. Though she and her master may be fundamentally different, she dearly hopes this will not keep them from fighting and comforting each other's company. Let's see here. Increase gather rate, gain more stars, and increase buster. Check profile. When Atalante took this form once before, it was during a fierce clash against Jeanne d'Arc, a ruler with stout magic resistance, and Achilles. FES will be my heart, but Royal is built different. Yeah, I know what you mean. That said, it will not be getting FES for Steam. Steam, they directly confirmed. Steam will be getting the PSP version, not the FES version. On one hand, I do kind of understand, but on the other, well, as much as I didn't like the answer, I'm going to be blunt here, I do think it's a shame to not have it. They really should have just made a definitive Persona 3 version to put up there. Atalante, driven mad by our own guilt and hatred for the saint, morphed into a beast incapable of distinguishing friend from foe. However, a single thrust from Achilles' spear brought the battle to a close. Achilles lamented the curse that plagued the huntress even after death. Atalante wept at the unfairness of the world, yet this final blow surely gave her one last shred of salvation, however brief. Alright, I'll do the rest of these off stream then. I need to do so anyways in order to get the Saint Quartz for the next set of interludes. But that's going to be all for tonight. Until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.